Yo, chat, what is good? Welcome back. How we doing? How are we doing tonight? We are back once again. Game 6. Lord Stanley in the building. Your boy is live. And this is going to be a good one. Now, I already know the puck drop. It is 8:20 p.m. Eastern. They announced it on the broadcast during the warm-up. So we got roughly, I'd say 15 minutes until puck drop. Settle in, grab your snacks, grab your beverages, whatever the hell you have, and just enjoy Game 6. We could be seeing a possible Stanley Cup celebration tonight of the Carolina Hurricanes. Vegas facing elimination. Their backs are against the wall. They want a Game 7 Wednesday night. We'll see if they can do it. I think we need to start doing a trend. Whenever I go live, chat, I need y'all to start spamming. Put whatever in the chat. What up, Bobby, Emmerich, Easton? I'm just going to start shouting y'all out at the beginning of every single live stream. I think we got to start doing that. I'm at the game. Have fun, Sharks fan. Have fun, dude. That is that is an experience. This is the guy, man. This is the guy that was at the 2019 Game 7 comeback against Vegas. And he's been to Macklin Celebrini's first ever goal in the National Hockey League. And oh yeah, now he's just going to see potentially a Stanley Cup victory. Bro's at every single important game ever. No doubt in the Knicks. Bro, that was crazy. Listen, watching that game, I knew pretty early on that San Antonio was not getting it done. You could just see in the second half the Knicks walking them down repeatedly, and I knew eventually they were going to take the lead. San Antonio couldn't really generate much offense down the stretch, so it was tough. Vegas is cooked. They don't have Carlson. Is Vegas cooked, though, Chad? I mean, I don't know. On home ice, one game to force a Game 7. I think they can do it. They've gotten this far already. I know they've never faced elimination in the postseason yet. I think they can win a hockey game, though. At home, place will be buzzing. They got their home fans behind them. And in a Game 7, who knows what'll happen. Their 53-year drought is over. It was so weird watching the NBA Finals presentation. It felt so nonchalant after they won it. It didn't feel like a big deal. Maybe it was because it was in San Antonio and they were on the road. It's kind of why I wished it went back to New York for Game 6. I don't know. It just, even with their 53-year drought, I don't know. It didn't feel that special. I'm scared there's big rain. Nah, rain's okay. If rain ain't going to change the UFC White House, ain't nothing is, chat. It's over. I don't think it's over for Vegas, chat. Every game's been close so far. The series has overall been close. I do feel like they can win a game at home. I've been to the game. Josh Jones scored first goal as a Sabre. There you go. This guy saw his favorite player, Josh Doan, score his first ever goal as a Sabre. Knicks finally leaving the It's Our Year club. They really never were in that club, though. They never did that because they were just straight up trash for a while, right? Especially in the 2000s. They didn't have a lot of competitive seasons where they were consistently making the playoffs. Just look back to the 2010s. A lot of times they were just a bad basketball team that wasn't even close to the playoffs. I never really found Knicks fans to be like, oh, it's our year. I will still watch. You will still watch. We will all watch. And we potentially will watch a Stanley Cup celebration, which will be 1,000 times better than whatever the hell I watched last night. Even though Carolina would be winning it on the road as well. Is that Kyle Bukauskas? Bro, he's low-key yoked, Chad. I thought he was a little skinny nerd. Bro, I did not realize he was that big. All right, chat. In the Boosie, we still trusting. I mean, he had a good Game 5. He did. He didn't play outstanding in Game 4, but he showed up Game 5 at home. It's going to be tougher on the road in Vegas, though. It will 100% be much tougher. I'm here for the moment. Don't get home till Friday. Not sure how often I'll be here. Justo, what's up? How you doing, brother? Torts apparently left his clothes back in Carolina. Confident it's going to 7. I don't think he actually did, Chad. I think he just said that for the cameras. I don't think Tortorella actually left it. I don't think you can leave your clothes at a hotel. Even though they potentially would have it booked for Game 7. I don't think he actually left it there. Boosie is in net, though, tonight, chat. He's back in net again. Carter Hart is not getting pulled. He's going to start for the Vegas Golden Knights. And Vegas does have a few adjustments. They got Kozak on D coming into the lineup. And then on the fourth line, who was it that just got bumped up into the lineup? Hold up. Daily Face-Off will show me. Let's see here. Somebody from Vegas, fourth liner. He hasn't played since like March something. It's not showing up. All right, thank you. Riley Smith is out, and somebody else is in. Why wouldn't Boosie start? He's gotten 2 wins. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's something shady going on with Freddie. I feel like there's an injury related to the reason why he got scratched. My prediction is 4-3 Vegas. UFC delayed due to dog shit weather. That works out for me, man. We get at least like a first period of the NHL watch party. I'm not mad at that at all. They could delay it for 3 more hours if they want to. It'd be okay with me. If Boosie wins tonight, does he steal the starting job from Freddie? I mean, it'll all be reevaluated next, like, preseason training camp. Like, yeah, it's good that he came in clutch in the Stanley Cup Finals and all that, but I don't think that's going to weigh on too much of the future, right? They'll go on whoever's playing better, and who knows, maybe Kochetkov develops. He usually does good in the NHL video games. I don't know. Chat, if you haven't already, make sure to vote. The poll is officially live, and drop your score predictions. Who do you think wins tonight, and what is the score going to be? The reason is mental health. Ever since Claude died, he hasn't been right in the head. Really, Justo? Where did you read that? Is that like facts? Damn, I gotta mute that game audio. Hella loud in my ear. Chat, the game audio is not too loud for you guys, right? Like for the computer game? Freddie could decline next year. He could decline at any point, man. He could have already declined. He's 37. He ain't getting any younger. Kyle Connor, no bias. I feel like he's a good winger. I mean, obviously. He scored, what, like 47 goals a few years ago? If Hart lets in more than 3 this game, Hill never draws in. It'll be Tort's fault we lost the cup. I don't know if you could say that, though. At this point, I don't think you can make the switch to Adin Hill. The dude has not played a game since the regular season. It's been months at this point. You're just going to throw him in cold, facing elimination in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals? I think it's too late to do that now, chat. I know Hart's been bad, but he's been the guy the entire way through. You don't want to do that in the Stanley Cup Final. That's basically saying you're panicking. Look at what Edmonton did last year. Brought in Cal Pickard. He didn't play any better, and that was a guy who actually played in the playoffs. It wasn't like Pickard was sitting on the bench for 2 months. He came in early in the playoffs. I think you can't throw in Adin Hill right now. You can't. Not only does that signal to Carolina that you guys are panicking, but Adin Hill hasn't played a hockey game in over 2 months. Hill is Bonds. Yeah, Hill's not even like a great goalie either. He could potentially play well, but you got to stick with your guy. That's why teams always run 1 goaltenders. When there's a uncertainty in net, I don't think it really works out for that team. We've yet to see a NHL hockey team win the Stanley Cup rotating goalies in the playoffs. You guys are... I'm not even going to go into that. It just doesn't happen. You ride one guy. Pause. God damn, it's warm. Shitty weather all day today, and it's still warm out, man. I got Carolina winning 5-3. All right. I have Carolina winning 3-1. Pulling Otter was a dumb decision to bring in DeSmith, who was rusty. Yeah. Especially when you got like an established guy. I know Andrew didn't have a great series. Didn't play well the year prior to Edmonton. Didn't play well in that game either. Maybe one more. Give him one more goal if he allows. And then, I don't know. I mean, it was a panic move, right? DeBoer was out of options. His team was down 3-0 early in the first period of an elimination game. So, all right, we got the on-ice antics right now in Vegas. Players are about to load up in the tunnel and come out, boys. Did you see the Knicks win? Of course. I watched not every Knicks playoff game, but basically since the conference finals. Listen, Chad, I'm a big basketball fan. Also a big UFC fan. We got the White House on tonight. Gonna be crazy. McDavid was spotted at the Canada game versus Bosnia. Well, you guys see the rumors going around. McDavid can't go anywhere without people being like, oh, he's looking for houses in Montreal. He's looking for places in Toronto. Where's next? Winnipeg? Vancouver? Bro can't go anywhere without just straight up rumors being made up online and people acting like it's real. Are you into boxing? Somewhat. I'm not as big of a boxing fan. I'll watch the big fights. But more so into like MMA. Even been watching a lot of RAF. Real American Freestyle Wrestling. They've gotten a lot of ex or even current UFC fighters that have been going down on the mats. I do watch like the big boxing fights. Not as big of a boxing fan though. Yo, Gage, what's up, brother? I sent you what I found in a message on Discord. All right, Justo, I'll take a look at that after the live, brother. Thank you. Read it in the chat out loud before the game starts. What does it say? Was that like an article? I know he was close with Claude Lemieux, but where did you find that information at, Justo? Do you think McDavid will re-sign? I think it depends. It depends on how we do this upcoming season, and then he'll have 1 year left. So the next 2 years are massive. If we flame out next season, like the first round again, and then another first round exit or miss the playoffs, Jesus, I don't even want to talk about that, but we got 2 years. 2 years guarantee with McDavid, and then I'm sure he's going to reevaluate then. So we'll see what happens. I do think he wants to re-sign in Edmonton. He wants to be here long-term. But he also wants to know that if he signs long-term, that this management is going to be able to bring a competitive team year in and year out. Because the only thing he's playing for is the Stanley Cup. He's won everything individually. All he needs is a cup. Vegas wins an OT? Oh, Jesus, I do not want an overtime game tonight, Chad. No overtime tonight. Please. Rebuild if he doesn't want to stay. I don't think they got to completely rebuild because Leon is still there. Like, they'll have to retool, obviously, and they won't be as good of a team. I don't think they need to completely rebuild, though. Yo, Justo, thank you for the 5. I sent you what I found in a Discord or in a message on Discord. Feel free to read it out loud to the chat before the game starts. I'd like you to, so people know. No, I understand that, but where did you find it at? It just says that Freddie Anderson's recent mental health has been heavily tested by the grief and the unfortunate passing of Claude Lemieux. Oh, he was his agent as well. Ooh, right, that does make sense. I didn't know he was wow, Claude Lemieux was a NHL agent? I did not know that. Game score prediction. All right, I got Vegas 3-2, chat. 3-2 or 4-2 empty netter. The players have hit the ice. I've cracked open a cold one. Cheers. And hopefully we get a very, very good game tonight. Could you ever see McKinnon leaving the Avs? If they... Maybe eventually. It all depends, right, on what they do moving forward. He's not going to leave anytime soon. He won a cup like 4 years ago. They just had an insane regular season. He's fine. But eventually, yeah, you'll see it more often in today's NHL players. They're not going to be loyal to their clubs, right? If you're not competitive, like if the Avs, let's say they fall off a cliff, which would be basically unbelievable at this point. But let's say maybe they lose Cale Makar. They don't re-sign him. He goes somewhere else. They miss the playoffs. McKinnon 100% is not going to stick around there for the rest of his career if they're a bad hockey team. This is the first time Vegas has played more than 5 games in the finals. You are right. Wow. They lost in 5 and won in 5. That's crazy. That's why Boosie is starting, no injury. All right, that does make sense. You got to remember these players are human too, man. They go through depression. They get anxiety. They get mad. They're just like us. They're literally the exact same as us. They just get paid millions of dollars because they're amazing at their sport. All right, we got the national anthems about to begin. Drop your score prediction right now if you haven't already. And make sure to vote. The poll is live and the Discord should be pinned. Join it up, boys. It might flood? Nah, the White House will be fine. No flooding at the White House tonight, boys. General Kenobi. I didn't know Lemieux was a longtime agent of Freddie. That does make sense. Watching the game so I can understand what you're saying and talk to you. Appreciate you, brother. 3-1 Carolina, 3-1 Vegas, 5-2 Canes, 5-1 Vegas. Devs, you think it's going to be a blowout? I'd be shocked at a blowout, man. I would. I would be very, very shocked. God damn, UFC White House live coverage on YouTube has 95,000 people in the chat. Oh, can you imagine the ad revenue on that one? Ooh, buddy. I'd be swimming. Oh, say can you see, chat. 3-2 Vegas in overtime. 6-1 W Vegas. Okay. I don't think we're getting a blowout, chat. Do not believe we're getting a blowout. I think it's going to be a close game. It's been a very close series. Weird series, too, but close one. Very, very close. You would never have thought game 2 in the third period before Carolina came back and won that game that Vegas right now would be trailing 3-2 in the series. You would have never believed that if I told you guys. Everybody thought Vegas was going up 2-zip, going back to home ice, and had the Stanley Cup in the bag. It's just the ebbs and flows of Stanley Cup hockey is insane. 1 minute you're on top of the world, the next minute you're trailing in the game and then trailing in the series. Kyle Dubas kicking himself that Freddie Anderson's going to win a cup before Jack Campbell. I don't think Kyle Dubas gives a fuck about that anymore. Years removed, I don't think he cares. All right, chat. Brandon Boosie in goal, 908 save percentage. He's got a record of 2-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Now they're going to show Carter Hart, who's been terrible. Like, actually very, very bad. Jack Campbell fell apart. He went to where goaltenders die. Or where goaltenders go to die, i.e. Edmonton. 856 save percentage. Carter Hart in the Stanley Cup Finals. Sheesh. That's bad, chat. That's really, really bad. That is very, very bad. Puck's about to drop. Yes, sir, Devs. Lord Stanley is in the building. And we are underway, baby. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are locked in. We could potentially be seeing a Stanley Cup celebration tonight as Vegas immediately is offside. Chad, who draws into the lineup? Bowman. NHL playoff debut. He had 26 points in 54 games this season. Okay, Braden Bowen. Not bad. He's replacing, I believe, Riley Smith or somebody else on that fourth line. He's alongside Cole Smith. And is that Nick Dowd? It is Nick Dowd. Jack Campbell is cooked. Jack Campbell is cooked. Thought you were going to say Toronto. They go to die there too. I mean, Freddie was okay. Freddie was good in Toronto. Edmonton hasn't had like an elite level goaltender, even like somebody of Freddie Anderson stature for a while. Stuart Skinner in his rookie season was that, but then he dipped after that. Crazy. Skinner peaked in his rookie year. All right, Sean Walker's going to play that one up the wall. Vegas already on the attack. Can we get these starting lineups out of the way, EA? EA, oh my God. NHL. Stone. He's going to take a shot from the blue line. Boosie immediately saves that. The Vegas crowd already getting rowdy. They want to score first. They want to get the building into this one. Hanifin from the blue line. That one's going to go wide. Brady McNabb is going to step in. Brett Howden plays it out to Doro. That's going to skip over a stick. And it's going to go down the length of the ice. No icing on the play, though. Shea Theodore back for it. He's replacing Carlson, right? Yes. William Karlsson not in the lineup after taking that hit in Game 5, chat. He got bounced off the wall. He's injured. I don't know if he would return for a Game 7, if need be. Nonetheless, he's not in the lineup tonight. 18:38, 18:37, 18:36, 18:35. There is your time check for the first period. We are waiting for the first shot on goal. I've yet to see it. Score prediction, I had 4-2 Vegas. I think the Golden Knights tied up. And we are back here, Game 7, Wednesday night, for a winner-take-all. Jackson Blake now, below the goal line. He's going to center that one out in front. Taylor Hall was just not there in time. 18 minutes remaining here in the first. Crazy that McNabb is still playing. Warrior, man. Hockey players are absolute warriors. I low-key want the season to end tonight. What? If you're a true hockey fan, you do not want to see hockey end tonight. Albeit, if you're a Carolina fan, obviously you do. That is going to be icing, I think. You could feel the tension. Is there real tension, though? Do Vegas fans actually care that much about hockey? I remember their Stanley Cup celebration in 23. It was pitiful. It was pitiful. I want to see a Game 7. I do too, man. Everybody wants to see a Game 7. Game 7 would be better also because a lot of the viewership tonight's probably going to get skewed from the White House Garden. Game 7 would give the NHL their own night. Everybody would be tuning in, even non-hockey fans. I think it would be good for the league if we had a Game 7 right now. Also, this series does kind of deserve one, as the Carolina Hurricanes once again ice the puck. I'm about to put my entire bank account on the Canes winning this game. All right, you do you, Aiden. Make sure to gamble responsibly. 23 celebration was garbage. I know, the fans weren't even that excited. I mean, obviously they were, but the building I thought would be a lot louder for that franchise's first ever Stanley Cup. Just my opinion. Good face-off win by Vegas. Great block there by Jackson Blake. Here come the Hurricanes. Jankowski. That's Carrier. He's going to dump it in. 17:30 remaining. Shot from the Rockstar zone. Carter Hart easily going to stop that one. Carolina has it. Aho at the blue line. Trying to send one in deep. Eichel could not spring away. And the Carolina Hurricanes are going to have to regroup here. Gambling irresponsibly is more exciting. I mean, technically it is, yeah. You also lose a lot more money. Lazan. Is that Kozak? Is number 6 Kozak, Chad? I'm pretty sure it is. Daily Faceoff will not show me the updated lineup, man. Good chip out there by Vegas. They can't clear it, though. Carolina's going to keep that one in. McDowd. From D to D right now. Up the middle. Vegas is going to dump it in. Speaking of gambling, lost my World Cup parlay today. Crazy. If it would have been in Buffalo, we would have lost our minds. Exactly. That puck is out of play. No offense to the city of Vegas or their fan base, but it's not a hockey city, right? Game 7 would be Mitch Marner's ultimate test. Mitch has got to show up tonight, man. First off and foremost, he has to show up tonight. He was a ghost in Game 5 and borderline ghost in Game 4. Bro needs to be a lot better. Also, yes, your boy is drinking. Lots of offense to Vegas and their fans. Fuck Vegas. All right, Aiden. You said it, not me. Vegas is more of a visit city. Yeah, it is more of a tourist city. I'd imagine there's a lot of Carolina fans traveling, or just hockey fans in general, right? Vegas is a tourist destination. Eichel trying to go cross ice. Good stick in the lane by Jarvis. And again, the puck is out of play. A lot of stoppages early on, chat. He has to show up tonight. There might not be a tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Come on, Rock. Yo, let's kick this guy. Kick who? He got banned. Rips in the chat to that guy. Being an Oilers fan is hard. Yeah, bro. Heartbreak 24. Lost again in 25. Don't talk to me about it. Don't worry about it. Flames in 4, bro. Flames suck ass. Never met a Vegas fan. The only Vegas fan I know is Stoner. And actually, no. There was a few last year that came into my watch parties, and they were so much cooler, man. They were so normal compared to Stoner. He gave Vegas fans a bad rep. Here comes Taylor Hall the other way. He's in. Shot, and he scores! Taylor Hall will open the scoring early for the Carolina Hurricanes. That is a bad goal to give up if you're Carter Hart. I was going to say Carter Hart. Bad break there. Vegas just got caught lacking defensively, and Taylor Hall gets in behind the D. He was like in the corner when he shot that, man. Look where he's at. Taylor Hall, top of the circles, rips it low glove over the pad, under the glove. And that's going to give the Carolina Hurricanes the lead here in game number 6. That is how you wanted to start off, man. Silence the crowd, get in Hart's head. That's a bad goal to give up. That's a bad, bad goal, chat. I didn't like that one. I still hate these Canes away jerseys. They've grown on me, man. I like them a lot now. I think they should do like a home version of these, and they look sick. I did not like them back in September, but I like them now. All right, 2 shots, 1 goal. Carter Hart has a .500 save percentage right now. Ugh. I blame the defense, not Hart. The defense got caught lacking there, but Hart's got to stop that, man. He's got no screen. Taylor Hall was not even on top of him when he shot that. I don't like that at all. That's not a good goal to give up. I blame Hart on that one, although you can blame both. Vegas should never have given up. It wasn't really a breakaway. Noah Hannafin was back. Yeah, that's on Carter Hart, chat. He got beat clean. Marner, 5 points tonight? Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Boosie has a 0 save percentage. I like those Canes jersey better than the letters. Does it say Canes on it? No, I do like Carolina's away jerseys now, chat. They should do a home-inspired one. Same kind of vibe that they got in the aways, but just a home version. Already hard on the forechecker, the Carolina Hurricanes. They're smelling blood in the water right now, chat, and already have a 1-0 lead. You know they're good with the lead. This is a team that doesn't give up a lot. The Vegas crowd has been silented. Is that even a word, silented? They are not even awake right now, although my volume is pretty low, so say that one with an asterisk. Play a sound from your soundboard. There was no goal horn. There was no goal horn, chat. You are right. 15 minutes remaining here in the first. Carolina's going to send it down the ice. We got Kozak back for it now. He's going to turn it over to Jordan Staal. Protects the puck. Tries to center it out to Jarvis. Ehlers, Staal, and Jarvis. That is the lineup right now out there for the Hurricanes. As Jacob Slavin out of the blue line. Just going to pound it back in deep. Smart play. Boosie out to play it now the other way. Right, Boosie. I keep forgetting that Boosie catches with his right hand. Not really used to that, chat. I want a close game. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a close game. I want 7, man. I want to see a game 7 on Wednesday. I do not want the watch parties to end tonight. Carolina's going to send it down again, and that is going to be icing on the Canes. Pound their fucking D. So in game 7, they have nothing left. They passed to Unmod Aiden. Chat, do we unmod Aiden? Yes or no? Knights winning game 7. They got to get out of game 6, brother. There might be no game 7, buddy. Huh? No, Paul Maurice, what a legend. Yes. Yes, no, keep Aiden as mod. Getting a little bit of a mixed reaction right now. 14:05 to go. Vegas now getting some zone time. They've done jack shit so far early on in the first period. Carolina's looked like the better team. Good pass by Stankoven. He's going to go wide to Taylor Hall. He stops up. Lays that puck in deep. Smart play by Hall. Hannafin's going to get rubbed off on the wall there. This Blake, Stankoven, and Hall line's going crazy. Chat, if Carolina wins tonight, who gets the Conn Smythe? I think it's a legit debate. Hall now in the corner. He's going to play it back to the blue line. D to D over to Keandre Miller. Cross ice. Hall whiffed on that one-timer. Good opportunity. Carolina's been in the offensive zone for 35 seconds as Mark Stone finally clears it. Ottawa could lose to the eventual champs, bro. Ottawa lost every game and never even had a lead. Don't even start, Devs. Not Freddie anymore. Hall or Staal. I wonder how much of the bias will weigh on the Stanley Cup Finals, right? Because Jordan Staal was not even in the contention entering the Cup Finals. And then he's played insane. I think he's played his way towards potentially winning the Conn Smythe. Hall's got to be a nominee. Stankoven as well. I think Staal, Hall, and Stankoven, the big three. They're going to center that shot. Oh my God, Sebastian Aho. He was so close to giving Carolina a 2-0 lead. Svechnikov down low now. Lays it back to the blue line. Gonna go cross ice to Aho. Aho leaves it there. Svetch got taken down. No call on the play. Aiden, thank you for the $5 super chat. Keep me as mod. You know what you'd miss if you unmodded me. That's crazy. I appreciate it, Aiden. Thank you very much, brother. W's in the chat for Aiden for that super chat. Chatfield. DDD to Ghost now. Carolina's playing with Vegas in the offensive zone, man. Why do the Golden Knights look so flat-footed right now? They got no energy, no jump. Slavin going back for it. We have 11:55 remaining. There are new hockey fans who think Stahl's the best player in the world. Maybe. I think everybody knows, even like casual fans, even non-hockey fans know who like McDavid, Crosby, Ovi are. I think they know who the best players are. Although Jordan Stahl, if you watch hockey for the first time ever, you would think, man, the way he's played in this cup final, he knows this is his last opportunity at winning his second Stanley Cup. Good play there by Eric Robinson. Getting that puck in deep. Man is upset I put someone in a 5-minute timeout. Listen, the only time I'm allowing spamming is when I begin the live stream. We got to start like a spam trend. When I first go live, I need everybody to put a chat. I don't care what you put in the chat. You got to spam something, and I'll just shout y'all out. That's got to be the new trend, chat. New trend moving forward. Confirmed. Stone plays it over to Eichel now. Jack Eichel. Circling the offensive zone. Gains some space. Fires one on Boosie. Makes the stop, though. Good save by Brandon Bussey. It's Bussey, right? Or riding the bus. Dorofayev! Oh, my God. He missed it. Oh, my. Brandon Bussey gloves that one down, and the play is drawn dead. That was close, man. Did Bend Over make it to the NHL? No, not yet. We'll do that next live stream, chat. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. Aiden, thank you for the 2. Spam old. Oh, God damn it. Here we go again. Been wanting to know what is it that you call Austin Matthews? Tummy ache Matthews. Because back in 24, he missed the playoff game because he had a stomach bug, which is crazy. Stomach bug is crazy, chat. We have our first commercial break of this game number 6. Yeah, chat. I'm old. Listen, I get reminded every single day. I get reminded every single goddamn day. On the broadcast, they said something about, the oldest Conn Smythe winner in history was Tim Thomas, and it was against Kevin Bieksa and the Vancouver Canucks back in 2011. And then I was just thinking, bro, that's 15 years ago. 15 years! Who's a better captain, Tkachuk or Matthews? I mean, Matthew Tkachuk's never been a captain, so. Matthews ain't a great captain either, but at least he has the C on his sweater. The gay community must be very proud of you. I think the gay community probably hates me, bro. I'm not very woke. I didn't know you liked hockey. Wow. What could have given that one away, eh? I'm 36, man. You older than me? No. I am not that old, chat. No shot. Although the chat literally thinks I am. They think I'm like 40 years old. Hey, yo, Pasta. Ain't you pushing 40, bro? Shut up. Justo, thank you for the 2. Chat spam unk. All right, here we go. Now we got the unk in the chat. All right. Justo, you're the king of unks. You're about to be 40. 40 years old, man. That's crazy. I don't even want to think when I get 40, man. That would be, I don't know. I'd celebrate it, but it's just like, bro, so much of your life already done. Jaden is a goofball. Who? Pass to pushing 50. I'm talking about Brady. Oh, Brady, Tkachuk, or Matthews. Can I choose neither? Is neither an option there? I don't think either are a great captain. Brady's all right, though. He's not bad. Listen, you guys can say what you want about the Tkachuk brothers. I would take either of them on my team any day of the week. I'd take Brady and Matthew. Those motherfuckers can play, man. They can play hockey. They can play playoff hockey, although Brady Tkachuk went pointless in 4 games. Listen, he played a juggernaut Carolina team. I would take both of those guys. I remember 4 Nations. I remember the Olympics. They can play. How's the Stone Age? I don't know. Ask your mom about it, bud. Me and her were shacked up in a cave. Brady has some experience. A little bit. When's the name reveal? 100K subs. Age reveals at 50K. You guys are finally going to stop calling me old once I do my age reveal at like 7,000 more subscribers. We are officially halfway through, not even halfway, almost halfway this first period. 10-15 to go. Mitch Marner's going to dump it in. Man, that leads to nothing. Carolina they look good tonight, chat. They look a lot better than they did early in the series. Vegas is just like, I don't know, getting smothered? They're having a really, really tough time generating some offense. You said you were 23. I've never said my age, chat. Never said my age. Grown-ass man, by the way. Well, I am a grown-ass man. That is a fact. Fun fact, chat. I'm 19. You believe me or no? I'm 19, fresh out of high school. I can't even do it, man. Taylor Hall now. Fires one. That one's going to go wide. Dude, if Carolina goes out, why are we blowing the whistle? We have a delayed penalty on the play. I think Jackson Blake is going to head to the sin bin. And the Vegas Golden Sex Offenders going to the power play. Vegas has no energy. That's 100% correct. They got no energy at all. You remember the McKenzie brothers from Canada? I don't think I'm that old, brother. What McKenzie brothers? That's such a vague question. 29-67. We got another commercial break. You know NHL is just going to feed the commercial breaks this game. Last potential game of the NHL this season. There's going to be a lot, man. Vegas looks sad on the ice. Justo and I be on top of this shit. I think that Carolina Hurricanes score the most goals to win the Stanley Cup in tonight's game. What a hot take, brother. Definitely older than 21, I think. Okay. Well, we're close, chat. Believe it or not, we're actually really, really close. Let me see. What is my official sub count at right now? I'm going to check it on my YouTube channel. Let's see. What am I officially at right now? We are officially at 43,552. So, a little less than 7K. I want to get it by the end of the year, chat. Help me out. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out. Help him reach 50K. And join our Discord. The link is pinned in the chat. It's time for another beer. What's my Twitch? I think it's Grandma's Pasta. Screw Twitch, man. Follow me on Twitter, chat. I got like 200 Twitter followers. I mean, I don't really tweet that often, but I use the app. Hey, Pasta. Somebody said you're a fraud and he could beat your ass any day of the work. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. Just got in from a 3-mile walk with my 12-pound weight vest. Damn. I've been actually walking a lot recently, chat. At least when it's been nice out. When it's nice in the evenings, I love going for walks. You guys know that walking and running burns roughly the same amount of calories? So if you're somebody that wants to lose some weight, just walk. Get your steps in. 10K every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. I completely stole that catchphrase, but whatever. Don't care. All right, we'll see if the Vegas Golden Knights can capitalize. No, Carolina's power play has come alive in the Stanley Cup Finals. Albeit, they're not on the power play right now. Their PK has been excellent. Vegas special teams has somewhat hurt them here in the Cup Finals. I feel like they don't have a real shooting threat. And that is the reason why. And they are offside at the blue line. The Habs weak. I don't really like walking in Winnipeg. Even Winnipeg in the summers could be fun. Come on now, Chad. Listen, everybody... I saw somebody on TikTok say this. Physical activity and working out should not be a hobby. It should be something that everybody does in life. And I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. Justo, thank you for the 5, brother. I haven't had a beer since Tuesday. Have no way of getting one until at least Thursday. I'm pissed. You're good, Justo. Listen, a little bit of a break wouldn't hurt you, brother. Damn, that AI just scored 6 goals in one period. Yeah, the periods are like 10 minutes long, so. Was that even Blake's fault? I did not see the penalty, but that's typical NHL. Penalty happens, we don't see the replay, and they just cut to commercial break. Immediately. Soundboard broken? Soundboard is not broken, chat. I just have it muted right now. You guys want to hear the soundboard? Listen. Soundboard is not broken. Do I have Discord? I do have Discord. It looked like he couldn't avoid Hart. It was goalie interference. We got 129 remaining. Referees are taking a while to drop the puck right now. I don't know why. Walking around in Winnipeg is fun until you get stabbed or shot. I mean, it is the murder capital of the United States. What am I saying? It's the murder capital of Canada. Pronounced not broken. Chat, we got 4-on-4. Tomas Hertl's headed to the sin bin. 9:03 left to go here in the first. Interesting. What did he do? Delay of game. On the face-off? Bro, I haven't seen that penalty in a while. Tortorella has to be pissed. He's got to be pissed, man. On the face-off? That means he jumped a little bit too early on the draw. Twice. That is not a penalty you see every day, chat. Not a penalty you see every day. Face-off violation? Yeah, I've never seen one of them in a while. They started enforcing them like a year ago or 2 years ago, and they were giving out a lot of penalties, but they cooled off with that. That's crazy. In the Stanley Cup Finals, too. Oh, he had the hand on the puck? Good shot by Gostisbehere, but Carter Hart up to the challenge so far. We saw it at the World Juniors. Yes, we did see it at the World Juniors. You are correct. I know his name and age, y'all. No, you don't, Barry. Both of them were interesting penalties. Yeah, we're in Game 6 of the Cup Finals. Why are we calling, like, soft-ass shit, man? 8:55 to go. Shane Gostisbehere hands it off to Seth Jarvis. Down low. We got 4-on-4, so a lot of ice and room to work out there, chat. I don't think Blake should have got called. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit tipsy right now. The boy's been celebrating. Not even celebrating Carolina, but just in general. McNabb. Lays it back to Theodore. Theodore now. Over to Jack Eichel. Oh, breakaway. Here goes Brett Howden in. What a stop by Bussy. Brett Howden got in behind the D, but Brandon Bussy was up for the challenge. Big time goal, and a guy who's got like 14 goals in the playoffs. He's kind of torched the Canes so far in the Cup Finals. But that is not Freddie Anderson between the pipes. That puck is out of play. Every day is a celebration. You're not wrong. Chat, join the Discord. The link is in the chat right now. We got over 1,000 members in there. We have fun. A lot of fun in there. I only drink on days that end in a Y. I think every day ends in a Y, right? It's so crazy. I got the UFC White House on one monitor. I got the chat on another. And then I got the NHL Game 6 on my TV. I think I'm getting stimulated a little bit too hard right now. Is what it is. I'm committed, man. I was not missing this event. Hall. Back to the blue line of Chatfield. Taylor Hall's just going to take it out. Listen, Carolina has the lead. We might be in for a low-scoring hockey game, like 2-0, 1-0 Carolina. Vegas might be out of gas, man. They might be out of gas. Ehlers thinks he's in the 90s shooting slap shots. You don't see too many of them anymore. Good play by Jackson Blake. What sick hand. Centers it. Oh, Ghost, you got to shoot that, man. Shane Gostisbehere was in the slot and refused to shoot that puck. Crazy. 7:10 to go here in the first. Carolina dumps it in again. And all the Canes. Oh, Carter Hart out to play it. And oh my God, what a stop. Carter Hart recovered beautifully. Carolina had a wide open net to shoot on Carter Hart. And he made that stop. That's going to get Vegas in it, man. The crowd is going. That was absolutely asinine, chat. I thought that, oh, in the slot now. Backhander. Good stop there by Carter Hart again. Carolina looks strong in this first. They are smelling blood in the water, chat. Sebastian Aho now down low. Back to Nikishin. Fires one on net. There's a rebound. Backdoor. William Carrier. That's Martin Hook. Martin Hook. Oh, my God. Oh, the mispronunciation. Chat, I had a comment today on one of my videos. Like, good video, but you need to learn how to pronounce names. Like, shut the fuck up. You try to get on camera and pronounce every name correctly. It's not as easy as it sounds. Carter Hart so far keeping this game at only a 1-0 deficit for the Golden Knights. Here comes Eichel. Jack Eichel driving the net. Tries to make a play on Slavin. Can't get by him, though. Good defensive effort there by Jacob Slavin, who's low-key kind of been exposed in the Cup Finals. He's not been great defensively. Vegas is going to keep it in at the blue line. Dorofeyev now. Hard on the forecheck. Good hit there by McNabb. Mitch Marner picks it up. He's going to take his time. Marner goes so far in the first period. Total no-show in game number 5. We'll see if he can show up. That might have been the save of the entire series. You're not wrong, chat. That was insane. I thought it was over. I thought Carolina was going up 2-0. Hart was behind the net when the puck came out in front of the net. I don't know if he stopped it or a body in front of the net. I don't know what it was, but that puck did not go in. That was insane effort. We have under 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Shots are 7-5 in favor of Carolina. Has Vegas outshot Carolina in any of these games so far, chat? I don't think they have. Save of the playoffs. Now that might be a hot take. That puck is out of play. Past the boy's name is Oliver, and Oliver is 67 years old. No, you are not right. Not at all. Let's see here. Out in front of the net, they Hart get a piece of it. Oh my God, he got it with the side of his glove. It was Carter Hart that made that insane save. Wow. And we have another commercial break. Past the pushing 80. Chet, how old do you guys think I realistically am? Got the UFC White House card beginning. Diego Lopez against, is it Steven Garcia? Beer counter. I'm at 3, chat. Only at 3. 25, 28, 74, 5,000, 26. Pasta is younger than 30. Am I pushing 30, though, is the question. Am I pushing 30? Maybe I'm pushing 35. Maybe 35? 40? My favorite is your pronunciation of Vejmelka. Yeah, I know. I know somebody told me it was Vemelka, but I don't like the way that sounds. I think Vejmelka sounds better, so fuck it. I'm going to call him that moving forward. Vemelka, I'm good, bro. 7 beers deep. Hey, shout out to you, LA. Bro wants me to shout out his YouTube channel. That's crazy. Commercials are a pain in the ass. I knew they were going to just... They were going to do them... Like, we're getting like 3-4 period, man. This potentially is the last NHL game of the season, so you know they were going to cram them in. I'm not shocked at all. You are younger than me. I don't know how old you are. Good evening. What's up, dude? What is up? John Tortorella said, that is a stupid question. Pulling Carter Hart. Steve Garcia against Diego Lopez. Banger. You're 30 but sound 50? Bro, I do not sound 50. Not even close. My voice is not that deep. Nor does it sound like rugged. You're 29, definitely younger than me. All right, 4:35 remaining in the first period, chat. 50 but sounds 30? Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like I sound like average. I don't think like I have the deepest voice. Low key, when I was a kid, chat, I was a squeaker. I was one of those guys that had a very high-pitched voice until I hit puberty. So those balls did a big old drop. Pavel Dorofeyev hands it off to Jack Eichel. I am sipping on my Coors. Mark Stone has been quiet, chat. He's been quiet for a few games now. Had a couple breakaways back in Vegas in games 3 and 4. Bro's got to wake up. Taylor Hall, what a play to the outside. Hall driving the net. They're calling a penalty. I think Vegas is going to head to the penalty kill. Yeah, Vegas is headed to the penalty kill. Jack Eichel, 2 minutes for hooking, and he does not agree with that call. You sound like Gen Z. What is Gen Z? I'll be honest. I don't know any like the... I know Gen Z, and that's pretty much it. Millennial, I think, is another one. Baby boomers, but I don't know like the age gap for them. I'm not really in tune with that. Nor am I in tune with the zodiac signs. Like, I don't really know. I think I know Aquarius. I think that's January, maybe. Gen Z's from 97 to 2012. Okay. What is millennial? From before that? Were you alive for Y2K? I was alive for Y2J. Shout out Chris Jericho. Oh, man, I'm showing my age right now. That was fast. I'm a millennial. What is the age gap for millennials? All right, Carolina power play again. They've actually been good in the Cup Finals, chat. 37% is the Carolina power play. That is what they're striking at right now. Oh, my. They're going to tee one up for Ghost, but Carter Hart's going to make the stop. I'm getting to the top of the hill, about to be over the hill. You're not wrong, Justo. You're not wrong, brother. You are not wrong at all. This should be a fun night, Chad. Very fun night. All right. Carter Hart's going to make the stop. We got a face-off in the Vegas zone. 3:38 remaining. 150 on the power play. Can Carolina go up 2-0? I got to be honest. If they go up 2-0, it's over, chat. I will be honest. I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup tonight if they go up 2-0. Sebastian Aho back to the blue line. Aho on his half wall now. Over to Ghost. Back to Sebastian. That is a bad turnover, and the Vegas Golden Knights are going to exit their zone. Sissons going to make a move. Holy clickbait. Holy clickbait. Brother, how is it clickbait? What are you talking about, dude? Bro's just yapping in the chat. Ghost from the blue line. Shot. That one's going to get redirected wide. 2:55 to go. Carolina now playing in the offensive zone. Should Adin Hill start? No. Hill has not played a game since the regular season. It's way too late to start Adin Hill, chat. That also shows Carolina that you're panicking and that you're desperate. Svechnikov. 50 seconds remaining. Down low to Aho. He's going to rim it around to Jarvis now. Uh-oh, it skips over a stick, and it is gone. This is fixed? What is fixed, brother? Vegas getting lucky it ain't 3-0. I don't think they've been that bad, but they have been the slower out of the two teams right now. 25 seconds to go. Taylor Hall over to Blake. Gives it back to Hall now. Taylor Hall in. Gets it poked off his stick right now. 97 is D-Generation X. D-Generation X. They were the greatest WWE, faction of all time, man. Telling everybody to suck it. Oh, kids nowadays, they have no idea about DX. That was a throwback. 1:47 to go here in the first. Vegas not getting a lot of offense here in this first period. They keep it in the blue line. Marner hands it back to Theodore. Back to Mitch. To the middle. Good defensive effort there by Carolina. Good job by the Canes. Taylor Hall has been flying, bro. Hall has been the most noticeable player in this game so far. Chris Jericho rocks. Yeah. Chris Jericho, he does rock, man. I remember Y2J. Break the walls down. Good save, Bussy. Man, wrestling is not what it used to be, huh? Not what it used to be. Carter Hart nearly made a 2-0, but he managed to dive back. He made a great save. Gen X is 65 to 1980. Holy fuck, really? That seems like a big gap. All right, chat. My dad is not Gen X. My dad was born in 62? 62 or 63, I think. One of those 2 years. I actually, chat, believe it or not, I'm not good with birthdays. I don't know my... Oh, I do know my mom's birthday. I couldn't tell you the year. I couldn't tell you the day for my dad's, though. Justo, thank you for the 2. Brother DX invading WCW with the tank. Oh, man. Give me some nostalgia right now. DX was insane. Wrestling is not what it used to be, man. It's not. We don't have those characters anymore. Why is Logan Stankoven in the sin bin? Carter Hurt is a rapist. Bro, he got acquitted, Emily. Really? You don't trust the justice system? All right, well, I'm not getting into this again. Whatever. Call him whatever you want. I don't really care. All right, Vegas going to get a power play here late in the first. Marner sends it in deep. Eichel. Oh, that hit his skate. He couldn't one-time it. Jack Eichel down low. Below the goal line. In Gretzky's office. Back up top to Mitch. We got 1 minute remaining here in the first period. Over to Eichel. Cross ice. Marner. Fanned on it. Are they going to keep it in? They do keep it in. Good job by the Golden Knights. Stone out in front. Doro, what was that, buddy? You got to send that puck on net. They don't have a shooter on their power play, chat. They really... Rebound! Oh, my God. What a save by Bussy. What a save by Brandon Bussy. How did he keep that out? Marner now. Over to Eichel. One touch in the middle. And Carolina will clear it down with 27 to go. Oh, my God. Yo, past, I went to my cat's grave today. Brother, I know how you feel, man. I lost my dog back in March. I know exactly how you feel. Jack Eichel now. Hands it off to Tomas Hertl. Hertl, cross ice, Stone, tees it up. Marner with a shot. That one's going to go wide. Final 5 seconds of this first period. Eichel over. What a stop by Bussy. Oh, okay, chat. Listen, I don't want to overreact. The first period has officially come to an end. I think the Carolina Hurricanes are winning tonight. I'm going to say it right now. Brandon Bussy is on one. He is on one right now. He just made back-to-back amazing saves. I think it's over, Chad. I think Carolina's raising the Stanley Cup tonight. Call it an overreaction. Call it whatever you want, but that's my pick right now. Those are 2 opportunities. And I've watched a lot of hockey. When pucks are not going a team's way, you can see it. And they are not going Vegas's way right now. They're not. That was an unbelievable first period, at least the end of it. And Brandon Bussy coming into the Stanley Cup Finals. I think he's a rookie. And playing the way he's been playing, unbelievable. I think Carolina is winning the Stanley Cup. Tonight. I lost my cat March 16th. I lost Coco on the 12th. Yeah, the 12th of March. 94 days ago, chat. I count every single day. All right, first intermission. During the intermission, chat, I got to be locked into the UFC. This is my time to just watch the fights right now. You guys can ask me questions, though. I'll still be asking. So Q&A time. Shoot it. Almost 100 days. It doesn't feel like that, man. Literally feels like yesterday, but it is what it is. I know I'm very lucky to get 18 years with my dog. Just sucks, man. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. He's 27, though. He couldn't be in Calder Convo at all. No, I think like 24 is the age gap. And like 25 regular season games played. Justo, thank you for the 2. McMahon getting sprayed by beer by Austin. Oh, man. The Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold Steve Austin rivalry was insane. That'll be remembered forever. WWE doesn't have that anymore, dude. They don't. They're trying to turn it into like a sport, but it's basically like, it's a show, right? It's theater. It's fake fighting. They got to lean into the characters. They don't have any characters anymore. That's their downfall right now. They're just putting out shows and everything. They got to have like the larger-than-life personalities that they used to have. I pray that the Canes pull through. I think they're winning tonight. I said it here first. Are you 33 years old, Chad? I'm going to answer once I hit 50K. I can't answer right now. He's definitely been a wall tonight, bro. I've watched a lot of hockey, and you can kind of tell when some teams are just not getting a goal tonight. Like Game 6, Edmonton versus Dallas, I knew early on that Skinner was going to have a game. just sometimes you can feel it, man. When you're watching a hockey game, you can feel when the puck is not going a certain team's way. They're getting chances. The goalie's coming up big. That game early on, I was like, bro, we're going to win this. Skinner is on one tonight. You can tell when a goaltender's locked in. Justo, thank you for the 2. Undertaker, Ministry of Darkness was peak. What about the American Badass? What about that? When he rolled in on the motorcycle. This shit means something to me. All right, we'll see. Listen, chat, we still got 40 minutes to go in this third, or in the third, Jesus Christ. We got the second and the third remaining, so lots of time left. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh my God, Diego Lopez is throwing! It's going to be over. It's over. Diego Lopez puts him out. Steve Garcia knocked out cold at the White House. Fuck me. What a shot. Coming in here for the intermission because I don't want to be bored. What's up, dude? What is up? Stop the spamming. Chat, spamming. Nobody, I mean, it's not really spamming. All right, I'm going to ban this guy. Fuck him. Fuck the Knights. You don't like Vegas? I mean, nobody really likes Vegas. Chat, you know what I need right now? You know what I need right now? Can anybody guess what I need? Put it in the chat if you know what I know. If you know, you know. You pass to have a question, just put the question in the chat. No need to ask a question. It's kind of what a chat is, right? Does anybody know what I need right now? A cookie, drugs, coffee, a bag? You guys are way off. What? Score prediction now? 3-0 or 3-1 Carolina. That's my prediction now. I'm changing my pick. I don't think Vegas makes it to 7, although I would love to see if they did. 12-pack of Mountain Dew? What? Do you want to die by 40? You know how much caffeine and sugar is in Mountain Dew, bro? Stop drinking pop, chat. Drink water. Drink water. Bro says a girlfriend. That's crazy. Bathroom break? Not yet. Probably during the second intermission, I'll probably have to go to the bathroom. The series has gotten me into the NHL. Cool, that's actually amazing. You have been missing out. Hockey playoffs are unlike any other sports playoffs. They really are. Vegas crowd is not the best. Nah, definitely not. I drink Monster Energy. You shouldn't drink energy drinks, especially Monster. There's so much sugar in that. If you are going to have an energy drink, have one that's like low on sugar. Monster, they feed their energy drink sugar. It's really, really bad. Not only are you getting all the unneeded caffeine, but you're also getting a shit ton of sugar. Drink Gatorade. G0, I guess, but Gatorade's not great either. A lot of sugar. Bit biased? What's biased? I just, honestly, Chad, I know it sucks. Drink water. If you don't like the taste of water, mix it with something, like some sort of squirt. I do Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, Mio. You can put things in your water to taste better, but you should be drinking water 80% of the time. I don't drink any soda. Really rarely ever soda. And if I have soda, I'm drinking diet. I don't need those extra calories. Who doesn't love water? I mean, I never loved water. Water on its own, unless I was like playing sports like hockey or something and I was dehydrated, that's when I like water. Water tastes good then, but like basically day-to-day basis, water doesn't taste great. I put Kool-Aid into it, chat. Kool-Aid squirt. That's what I put into my water, and I drink like maybe 4 to 5 liters a day. I was a Flavor Aid kid. Coke Zero is peak. The problem with like all the diet like pop and soda is all the artificial sweeteners that they put into there. You should not drink that on a daily basis. That should be a treat. That should be something you have once or twice a week, if that. You should not be drinking even diet soda daily. There's so much artificial sweetener in the diet, and then just in regular pop, there's a shit ton of sugar. Water, chat. Stahl score tonight? I hope so. I hope he does score tonight. You like Diet Coke? It's all right, I guess. Yeah, I don't drink it often. Yeah, everything is fine in moderation, chat. Even fast food. You have McDonald's from time to time, that's okay. It's when you start eating it consistently or drinking it consistently that it becomes a problem. Everything is fine in moderation. I'm embarrassed because of what New York fans did. I mean, dude, the Knicks fans are crazy. I think somebody got stabbed and there was a shooting last night in New York City. Crazy. I used to drink 3 Cokes averagely as a kid, quit 6 years ago. Yeah, good on you, Bobby. Attaboy, buddy. Yeah, 3 Cokes a day, too many, chat. Way too many. Diet or regular, does not matter. Drink water. Put some squirt into it if you don't like the taste of water. But everybody should be drinking water. Also, exercise should not be a hobby. It should be a necessity that everybody does. If you don't exercise, what are you doing? You just don't care about your health, clearly. I'm honestly scared to death, chat, of being like 50 years old and like not being able to move. That's kind of what changed. Like, I've had a complete mindset change in the past, 2 years. I don't want to be a 50, 60-year-old that can't be mobile anymore. That can't play with my grandkids or my kids. I can't go out to a basketball court and shoot hoops. I can't move anymore. Even being 70 or 80 and being scared that you're going to fall and break a hip. I don't want to be that guy. Me personally, I do not want to be that guy. And it all starts now when you're younger. So by the time you're 50, 60, 70, you're not bedridden. You can move. You can play sports when you're 60 years old. You can move around. You can go to the gym. You can shoot hoops. You can play hockey. Buddy, you're 30? What do you mean, kids? A 30-year-old, realistically, on average, probably has kids. Playing hockey, consider exercising. Bro, hockey's one of the best cardio things you can do. The cardiovascular in hockey is unlike almost any other sport. Maybe fighting would be up there, like combat sports. But cardio hockey's different, man. If you're out of shape and you play hockey, it will humble you real quick. Real quick. I'm 20 and feel old. You're not even close to being old, brother. But these good habits, they start when you're young, chat. They start when you're 20, when you're 30. Because if you start when you're 40, sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you've added so much weight to your body and just not... Humans in general are not mobile enough. A lot of people just lay on their couch all day and don't do anything. Like, just walk, man. Walk around your house. Walk up and down the stairs 20 times a day. All you got to do is walk. That's all you have to do. Walking and running roughly burns the same amount of calories. Get your steps in every single day. Walk around. Move. Those habits will have it so when you're 50, 60 years old, you can still move and you're not brittle, fragile. I play synchronized underwater hockey. That is not a fucking thing. My uncle's around 80 and still plays beer league. There it is, dude. I bet you he's been working out and playing hockey his entire life. That's why he's able to play at that age. You don't just start at that age. You have to start decades before when you're younger. You got to be honest, Timmy's is goated on a morning drive. I'm not the biggest fan of Timmy's. I like their breakfast sandwiches. I get a simple sausage from time to time. I'm burning calories watching this damn series. Oilers should reunite with Skinner. No way. I exercise by playing sports. That's a good way to do so. If you find exercise boring, play a sport. Pick up a hobby. Play tennis. Play soccer. Play basketball. Anything that gets your body moving, man. Humans don't move enough. Especially in the United States. Also Canada, too, but... people just lay on their couch all day and watch TV shows, and after work, they're like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. Okay, you'll pay for it when you're older. You'll feel it then. I do not want to be that 67-year-old that has to worry about falling and breaking a hip and going to the hospital. I don't want to be that guy. A lot of people that get to 40 are in pain by manual labor, accidents, and other environmental things. Yeah, that is true. It depends on what you do for work. A lot of construction workers and blue-collar work, their bodies break down very early on because they're doing a lot of physical labor. So that is fair. But, I mean, the average person is not working blue-collar. I mean, some may, but I know plenty of blue-collar workers that still work out all the time. The habits start when you're younger. They start when you're 20 and 30. And then by the time you're 50 and 60, you're in a lot better shape than the average 50 or 60-year-old. Heard fireworks last night from Buffalo after the Knicks won the chip. Some people are extremely lazy. Yeah, most people are lazy, right? I wouldn't say some. I'd say most average citizens are lazy. But that is going to be the death of you. You only get one life and you only get one body, man. 10 years is going to pass regardless, so why not hit the gym now? Why not move now? 10 years is going to go by regardless of what you do. Start now. It's one of the best quotes I've ever heard. 10 years is going to go by anyways. Why start tomorrow? Tomorrow's never going to come. I'm 66 and do a 5K every day. There you go. I bet you are in great shape. A lot better shape than the average 66-year-old. As a kid, when I was growing up, I didn't give a shit about eating healthy or exercising. I was big in sports, obviously. I was always a big sport guy, but I didn't care about working out. But once you get older and you start realizing, you see older people and you're like, man, that's going to be me one day. Your brain starts thinking about the future. I will agree there's a lot of lazy people around. There is. If you can't walk every day, you're lazy. Unless you have no limbs, no legs, and you're in a wheelchair, walk around your house. You have stairs in your house, go up and down that 20 times a day. That's steps. Steps are steps no matter where you're at. It's a bad weather day, walk around your house. Do push-ups, do sit-ups. These are calisthenics that you can do no matter if you have no money or you're a millionaire. How tall am I? 6 feet. 6 feet, and I'm 155, maybe 160. I think I'm 160 now. Used to be 180, 185, but since last March, maybe March of 25 is when I started taking, my health pretty seriously. Played some ball hockey with the boys today. There you go, Lose Twitch. Great exercise, brother. Great exercise. Keep moving or lose it. Exactly. If you don't keep moving, you're not going to be able to move in 20 years. It's just the way it goes. The older you get, the less likely you're going to get in better shape. So start today, no matter what age you are. Just move, man. Just move. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. I mean, it requires dedication and commitment and consistency. But you can just walk, man. Just walk. Everybody can walk. We walk every day. That's how we get around. You're 5'10", stop lying. I'm not 5'10". I literally measured myself a few months ago. I'm 6 feet. 185 is not bad for 6 feet unless you had no muscle. I had not a lot of muscle. I cut down. I'm 160 now. More muscle. Muscle does weigh more than fat, but I also went into a calorie deficit, which lowered my weight. Lag? No lag. You're 5'9". I'm not insecure about my height, Chad. I was never a short guy. I was pretty average throughout my entire lifetime. I'm glad you feel good enough to have those motivations. It's not motivations. Motivation comes and goes. It's discipline. Listen, I don't want to go to the gym every day. I don't want to move every day. I don't want to do these hard things every day. Motivation comes and goes. It's about being disciplined and staying consistent. It's not about motivation. That is basically entirely dependent on your mood, right? How many of you guys can relate to being insanely motivated at 2 a.m. doom scrolling on Instagram or whatever social media app and be like, man, I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get shredded. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, I don't want to fucking do this. Discipline. Dedication, commitment, and discipline. Yes, I could not agree more. No human being feels motivated every single day. You think these people that go to the gym daily want to go every single day? No, they don't. The last thing they want to do is go to the gym and work out. They want to lay in their bed at home and relax because it's easy. It's not about motivation. Damn, we just went on a 20 20-minute rant about getting in shape. I honestly love it, though. I like to preach these things because I believe it's useful to the public. And some people need to hear it, man. You're lazy. Get off your ass. Move around. That's all you got to do. Walk. He's giving us life advice. I'm just trying to help out, man. It's just things that I've kind of discovered as I've grown older that I think other people need to hear because I needed to hear it too. And I made that change. I very much am lazy. Most of us are. I'm lazy when it comes to certain things too. All of us, I think most human beings are lazy. Like 90%. We want to be comfortable, man. We want to be curled up in our bed and not doing anything. It's about being disciplined. Doing something you don't want to do every day will make you more disciplined. All right, second period is underway. 1953, 1952, 1951, 1950 remaining in the second. Vegas only has like 25 seconds of power play time to work with. That was a complete no-show in the first, chat, I'll be honest. Vegas did not do anything that impressive. I think Carolina, I don't want to speak too soon. I think they might be winning the cup here tonight. Marner from the blue line. Good save, Bussy, and Carolina's going to clear it. Thank you for the stream. No worries, brother. Society is making it easier to be lazy. Yes, you are correct. 100%. Everything now is given to you. Given, delivered. It's much easier now to be lazy than ever before. But that's why you got to be disciplined. That's why you got to start now. You can't wait 10 years. 10 years is going to pass no matter what. Stankoven battling along the half wall. Brett Howden. Brett Howden plays penalty kill minutes. I mean, we're back to 5-5 now, but he was out there for the PK. Vegas, unfortunately, could not keep that puck in. Here comes Jarvis the other way. Seth Jarvis tries to center that puck. Good play by Theodore. Not allowing any space to Seth Jarvis. Here come the Golden Knights the other way. Shot. That one's going to go over the net. 1935. Shots are 12-9 in favor of the Golden Knights, so they are out-shooting Carolina, but it does not matter. The Canes are holding on to a 1-0 lead right now. Is that an offside? I think it was offside of the blue line. I'm lazy as fuck. That's why you got to change, man. We're all lazy. We're all lazy to a certain degree. Unless you're like David Goggins. But like most of us are lazy. You just got to make that change, man. Just walk, chat. If you're overweight, walk. Walk. All you got to do, 10,000 steps every single day. Walk around, move. Once you become an adult, man, you just get way too, like, stationary. You don't move enough. Bussy. He's going to leave that one there for Ghost. Licking it into the neutral zone. I'm not going to lie, I regret going for a piss during that intermission. I got too caught up with life advice as the Vegas Golden Knights are going to ice that puck down. So my dad did pasta. That's all you got to do, man. Walk and be in a calorie deficit. Eat healthy, eat real foods. None of this processed shit, no fast food. Vegetables, fruits, real food, man. Meat, steak, ground beef, stuff like that. That's all you got to do, man. It's simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. Shout out, I got to think of his name. Higher Up Wellness. There we go. I see him all the time on my TikTok, man. Telling me that I'm an undisciplined pussy and I got to get my ass into the gym. And stop by Boosie. We got beef for an entirely different reason. What are you guys talking about right now? Beef. The only beef I know is lean ground beef, chat. I love myself some homemade hamburgers. Lean ground beef. Oh, buddy. They're so good. They're so good. You could walk under your desk every day in a place. Bro, you get a little mini treadmill if you work an office job. That was my problem, is I was just sitting around all day. So I had to start moving. My job consists of me being at my desk. Just walk. Move around. As Carolina icing the puck. Bro, this second period is a snooze fest so far. Guacamole is peak food for a good diet. Ground beef, potatoes, fruits, bananas, apples, all that stuff, man. If it grows from if it has a brother or sister, if it grows from the ground, those are like healthy foods. Real food. Steak, meat, ground beef, chicken. Real chicken's really, really good, chat. All that stuff is good. Potatoes. I'm a big advocate for potatoes. I love myself some potatoes. Some people are like, oh, it's fattening. No, listen, shut the fuck up. It's not more fattening than fucking McDonald's. Or anything else that you're having, some frozen food. No. Potatoes is healthy. Nikolai Ehlers sliding it over. Jordan Stahl almost had an identical goal to what he did in game number 5. That would have been a deflection. Eichel off the stone. Good back check by Ehlers. Oh my God, Jordan Stahl the other way. He's in all alone. What a stop by Hart. Carter Hart came up big. I got to be honest, Jordan Stahl, I think you choked on that one, buddy. You had so much time and space on that breakaway. He could have gotten a better shot than that. Fuck me. That one's going over the net. 16:50 to go here in the second. Shots are 12-10 in favor of the Vegas Golden Knights. Sweet potatoes and grilled chicken. Beautiful. Beautiful dinner. McDonald's is poison. It is. Listen, McDonald's is fine in moderation. If you have that like once or twice a month, you're okay. It's when you start eating it consistently, man. That is when it becomes an issue. You should not be eating fast food consistently. Eric Robinson tips that one in deep. Jordan Stahl choked on that breakaway, chat. He had so much room, and he just shot it at the blocker of Carter Hart. I thought he would have done better. Speaking of Hart, he's going to play that one around to McNabb. Licks it up the middle. I have McDonald's every 2 days. That's not good, Bobby. That is horrible. Change it now, because you in 10 years will regret. The only regret that anybody ever has when they start like prioritizing their health. When they start prioritizing their health is that they did not start sooner. So start now. Start today. Cut out McDonald's for a month and see how you feel. Fast food should be a once a month thing. Yeah, it should be like a treat, right? If you're having friends over, you're having a party at your house or something, order some food, order a pizza or something. But it should not be something you do daily. It's like the 80-20 rule. Turnover now. Ooh, Jackson Blake tried to toe drag that one. Good poke check. Here come the Golden Knights. 2-on-1 brewing. Tomas Hertl, curl, drag, shot. What a block there. Jackson Blake getting back on the defense and blocking that shot. Dude, I just feel like this is going Carolina's way, chat. I feel like it's going Carolina's way. Haven't had fast food in decades. Good on you, brother. Good on you. Once in a while's not bad. Like, fast food's not going to kill you if you eat it every so often, but icing on Carolina. At McDonald's / fast food 1 to 2 times a month. There you go. That's good. Nothing wrong with that at all. Also, people don't realize like how much calories are in a lot of things that they drink, chat. That's why I say drink water. Because like soda, pop, juice, a lot of apple juice and other juice like that, they have a bunch of unnecessary calories in them. It really becomes like math. Like when you want to lose weight, it's all about math. How many calories are you burning and how many are you taking in? Is what it comes down to. Why is the whistle being blown again? Face off inside of the Carolina zone. Quickest and easiest food is always the worst. Yeah, and also now, fast food has become so much more expensive, man. It used to be like cheap junk food. That's what it was. Back in the day, fast food was cheap, quick, and it was just bad food, and everybody knew about it. Now, fucking fast food is as expensive as healthy food is now. So you're not even getting like a discount on your money. Why not buy real food if you're going to pay that much anyways? Good stop by Hart. He's going to cover it up. 15:06 to go in the second. Can't give up my coffee. No way that's going to happen. Coffee, honestly, it's not great for you because it has caffeine in it, but it is a weight loss stimulant because it fills you up. And it makes you not hungry. So a lot of people losing weight, they drink a lot of caffeine. Because it fills you up. You don't feel hungry as much. but I would not recommend it. Is frozen food good? I mean, depends on what's in it, right? A lot of frozen food is not great, but like I've recently found these chicken burgers that are frozen food, but their nutrition facts are pretty good. It's low in calorie, high in protein. So just always look at the label. I was a guy growing up, I never really looked at the label on foods, like how many calories am I eating? Frozen pizza is the worst thing you can have, chat. So much calories in frozen pizza. I was a guy back in high school that I ate a lot of frozen pizza. My metabolism was fast back then. It's slowed down now. As we have another stoppage in play. Oh my God, Bo Nickel just knocked him out. What? Even a Happy Meal is about $10. That's what I mean, man. Back in the day, you used to go to McDonald's when you had nothing else to do. It was cheap food, it was quick food, but now it's so expensive. It's like, why not just buy real food and cook it yourself? I know it's more effort, right, to cook your own food, but your body will thank you decades in the future. 14:40 remaining here in the second. This period has low-key been a stinker, chat. I'm still on the healthy food binge here. Vegas, I don't know. They seem flat-footed. They don't seem like they have a lot of energy right now. Maybe it's Carolina just suffocating them. Shot from the blue line. That's going to go wide. Canes have done a good job defensively so far. High protein, low carb. Nothing fried. Yep. Look for high protein, low calorie food. Protein fills you up, chat. So the more protein you consume, the less hungry you'll be throughout the day. Earhart's going to stop that one. Use it back to Lauzon. When do you decide it's time to get off the game? Whenever I feel so. I mean, if I'm getting shit on in like Fortnite or something, I'll get off, but I mean, whenever you want to, brother. 2-on-1 now. Carolina in. Jackson Blake. Stankoven with a shot. I thought it was Blake. My bad, boys. He skied that one high. Here comes Vegas. Barbashev in to the outside. Bro, both teams are just straight up missing the net right now. Shot from the blue line. Oh, there was a juicy rebound out in front. Good play by Sean Walker. Carolina gets out of the zone. Man, the Canes are going to do it tonight, chat. They just iced the puck, but Carolina is going to win the fucking Stanley Cup. This economy sucks. Yeah. All the fast food's so expensive, dude. McDonald's has raised their prices so much. It's not even worth it, man. It's your channel. Talk about whatever you want. You're not wrong. That is facts. People try to come in here and tell me what to do or what to say or what I should be doing in my live stream. It's crazy. You wouldn't expect it, but there's a lot of people that come into the lives and they're like, play this, do this, stop talking about this. Like, what? The audacity is insane. Does a weak goal by Hart. It was a weak goal. The bounces are not going Vegas's way. I think Carolina's doing it tonight, Chad. I think they do. Here comes Hall. Hands it off to Blake, who chips it in. Smart play. You're the man. Thank you, LA. I appreciate you, buddy. Subscribe to the channel, Chad, if you haven't already. You're on the road to 50K right now, so hit that sub button. Join your Discord if you want to. The link is pinned in the chat. I believe it is. Actually, fuck, I didn't... Chat, did I pin that? The link is not pinned. My bad. I'll get that sorted out during the intermission. Stone. Over to door 5. I really wanted to see Mitch Marner raise the Stanley Cup. But it seems like Carolina might get it. Oh my God, do we have a delay penalty? Yes, we do. Nope. No, we don't. Wait a minute. What are they doing? Ehlers took a high stick. I don't think any referees had their hand up. 12:46 to go, as it looks like we are headed to another commercial break. My city has 5 Subways, 5 Tim Hortons, 1 McDonald's. Better have 2 Dairy Queens, 1 Burger King, and that's it. It also depends on what you eat, right? Yeah, we got another commercial break. Fries are very high in calories. If you get just like chicken nuggets from McDonald's, that's not the worst thing you could get, right? They're not that high in calorie. They got some protein in them. I really want Hall to win a Stanley Cup or raise a Stanley Cup. That would be cool. Even as an Oilers fan, I remember he was there during the decade of darkness. Mitch Marner still chokes when it matters the most. Bro, Marner has been invisible in games 5 and 6. What's going on, Pastor? What's up, dude? How you doing, bro? If you guys are daily ordering DoorDash, seek help. Seek help, chat. I really wanted to laugh at Leaf fans, but oh well. I would not be mad with either of these teams winning the Stanley Cup. It's whatever. It is what it is. Whoever wins is whoever wins. I should set up an auto bot. Auto sends every few minutes. Trust me, it'll save you a hassle every stream. I do have stream elements that should be posted in the Discord link, but the problem is the Discord link eventually becomes invalid. That's the issue. I'm telling you my number. What? Bro, I'm from a betting app. If you guys are... Listen, don't ever bet money that you are not comfortable losing. Doing well. How about you? I'm doing good, brother. With the UFC White House on one screen. Stanley Cup Finals on another. Going live. We got, what? 555 people in here. What's good? Listen, life can't get better. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. We are really approaching 50K right now. I didn't know Carolina was the Hartford Whalers. Yes, they are, technically. All right. 12:45 remaining here in the second. Shots are 14-11 in favor of Vegas. See what they could do. Chat, I'm buzzed right now. I'm definitely not sober. I know that. Carolina wins the faceoff. Chatfield's going to rim that puck. 12:35 to go. Carolina and Vegas in the second period has been somewhat even. I don't think either team has really stood out, but it's just a weird feeling I got right now, man. I feel like the Golden Knights are not going to get maybe a goal. If they do get one, I don't think they're getting a lot on Bussy tonight. And it's a 1-0 lead. I could see this going down to the wire 1-0, chat. I really could. Carolina has the lead. They know what they got to do. One win away. They're oh so close. Fuck, man. I said it at the beginning of the playoffs. I said I got a weird feeling about Carolina. A team that's been knocking on the door for years now. Just putting it together. One playoff run. Kind of like the Knicks, right? From the NBA. Those seasoned veteran teams, Vegas, you just ice the puck again when you could have skated it into the zone. The Knicks were a team that has been knocking on the doors for a few years. Veteran groups that have been together and have gone through playoff heartbreaks together. Eventually, if they're good enough, they break through. Love it when past is buzz. Yeah, you guys are going to see me get a little crazy here. I still got at least 2 more drinks remaining. My op is a Canes fan. Carolina used to be my op, but I've kind of gotten over that. That was like 3 years ago now, eh? Been a little bit now. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. It's like, oh, I forget the saying. You're trying to get in the club, but you can't even get in. Listen, I don't know. 11:25 remaining. This has been a dud of a second period. A lot of icings, a lot of stoppages, not a lot of chances. And we are still sitting at a 1-0 Carolina Hurricanes lead right now. No team in the NHL with 39 wins belongs in the Stanley Cup Finals period, bro. What are you talking about? They won 3 series just like Carolina did. Fuck what you did in the regular season. You get in, you have a chance. That's the whole thing, right? That is so irrelevant. A team with 39 wins. Like, what? That doesn't matter now. They beat Colorado that had fucking 55 wins. How does that matter? They swept them. None of that matters. If you get in, you have a chance. Somewhat. I mean, some teams didn't really have an opportunity. It all depends on who you draw in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But Carolina or Vegas winning 39 games of the regular season means fuck all right now, chat. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. They swept Colorado, who was the President's Trophy winning team. So don't give me that 39 win bullshit. You guys put too much stock in the regular season, man. I heard it all year long. Oh, the Pacific Division, so weak. Such a garbage division, and now they're representing the Stanley Cup Finals for the 4th year in a row. Miss me with all that, man. Taylor Hall now. Trying to fire one on net. Good block by Anderson. We have 10:30 remaining here in the second. Vegas just looks out of sync, dude. Where is the energy? Where is the intensity? You're down by 1 in the Cup Finals. Make something. There we go. Vegas just ran Taylor Hall in the corner. Carolina gets it out and gets it in deep, but that's what I want to see. Bang some bodies. Nick Dowd. Hard right now on Seth Jarvis. Same thing was said about the Metro. None of that matters. None of it matters. You're in the playoffs. You somewhat have an opportunity, unless you've drawn a terrible matchup. Like the Ottawa Senators did. Stahl now. Back to Slavin at the blue line. Jacob Slavin. Over to Ehlers. Back to Slavin. He's going to walk the blue line. Drops it off to Nikolai Ehlers. He curls back. Listen, Carolina doesn't have to force anything. We got a Vegas player with no stick right now. They're going to move that puck around and try to waste as much time as possible. They got a lead. They understand it might be a 1-0 win tonight. Good job by the Canes. Nikolai Ehlers. Cross ice to Chatfield. Fires one. That one's going to go wide and out of play. Stuart Skinner has been great for Carolina. Bobby, are you like sober tonight, brother? Are you drunk as me? Where do I think Dylan Larkin would be traded to? I have no idea. No means no. Oh, my God. A team that could actually sit back and defend. Yeah, Carolina's good with the lead. They are very, very good with the lead. Honestly, past, I'm proud of Carolina. They've gone through so much heartbreak. That's what happens, man. You do not win the championship in your first go. You don't. All Stanley Cup champions deal heartbreak. Or they deal with heartbreak, I should say. Carolina, they've been knocking on the door for a while. Florida got swept in 2022. Lost in 23 Cup Finals. Colorado, they had playoff defeat after playoff defeat, trying to make it out of the second round. Tampa Bay got swept as a 62-win hockey team. Like, all these teams deal with heartbreak. You don't win it on your first go. Every Stanley Cup champion has one thing in common, and it is defeat. First NHL team in history to win a cup that didn't need heartbreak. Who? Carolina's dealt with heartbreak, man. Canes haven't lost back-to-back games since January. Wow. I mean, they steamrolled the Eastern Conference. I told you guys all year long, I said the East was weak, man. I said Carolina and Florida were like the two big teams, but I said the Eastern Conference was weak. And it was, and Carolina proved that with the way they just wreaked havoc. Leafs haven't won on their first go since 67. Leafs haven't won a Stanley Cup since there were 6 teams in the league, so I don't really qualify them as a historic franchise. Sorry, not sorry. Vegas needs some sort of urgency right now. Lightning lost when they only gave up 9 shots. Yeah, that was a Dobish masterclass. DeAndre Miller. He's going to lose that puck at the blue line. You think David will request a trade from Edmonton? No. If he leaves, it's going to be during free agency. He's not getting traded. Teams are not trading for Connor McDavid when they know he's walking to free agency, chat. It's not going to happen. You're not giving assets up for a guy when you know in a year time he can become a UFA and you can get him for nothing. It's not going to happen. Show some heart. Yeah, this has been not a great game by the Vegas Golden Knights. I came into this game thinking they were going to 4-7. I no longer feel that way. I think Carolina's hoisting the cup tonight. What's crazy is Tortorella's not returning to the Knights. He might be retiring, Chad. He's old. You got to realize John Tortorella has been coaching for a long time. He might be done after this. He might be like, I don't want to coach anymore. I want to lay back on my farm, deal with animals, and not coach anymore. Which would be understandable. Well, just look at Tortorella, man. He's full of gray. He's old. NHL does tend to recycle a lot of head coaches, though. Wow, Vegas has nothing right now, dude. Absolutely nothing. They're going to dump it in. I think the Oilers hire Babcock. I hope they don't. Fuck, I hope they don't. I think he's overrated as a head coach, not even taking into the fact that he's a scumbag human being. That is icing against Vegas. Ovi is 40 and is all gray, bro. Ovi was 40 when he was like 33, 34. He's been gray for a while. I remember in like 2015, the All-Star game. Maybe it was 2014. Ovi had gray in his beard, and I was like, bro, what? I was like, how is this man already going gray? Half the game, a lot can happen. Right now, Carolina's just a better team, yeah. But sometimes that trend lasts for the entire 60 minutes, right? I feel like Vegas just doesn't have much offensively. They haven't been horrible defensively, but generating offense has been a struggle so far. I remember the greatest coach of all time, Scotty Bowman. Is it Scotty Bowman, though, or is it Coach Q? Joel Quenneville. There's an argument to be made as Carolina will ice the puck. This period, chat, I don't want to rag on this period any longer, but it's been a dud. Absolute dud. First period was much better than this period. It's crazy next season could be his last season. Who? Who's last season? Ovi? Ovi might be done already, chat. I think he comes back. I do think he does come back for another season, but he could retire. He really well could. I mean, he could be like, fuck working out in the offseason. You guys don't understand as pro athletes, the regular season, not even the hard part. It's the offseason of staying in shape, staying ready to go, and just those grueling workouts that these professional athletes do year in and year out when they're not playing. It's a grind, man. It's an absolute grind. I remember JJ Redick talking about it in the NBA. He retired because he couldn't go through another offseason. When you get older, it gets tougher. And those off seasons are grueling. A lot of times more grueling than the actual season is. Rafaev trying to go short side. That one's going to miss the net. These guys are doing like 2 workouts a day. Staying dialed in on their nutrition. And once you get older, it gets harder. That's offside by Carolina. Rank my top 3 favorite coaches? I don't even know, dude. I have no idea. He's considering one more season with the Caps. Yeah. If Q can bring the Ducks a cup, I might change my mind. That would be biased, though. No Crosby, Malkin, Ovi, Kopitar in 3 years. Yeah, one of them's already retired. Kopitar's done. Kopitar is done. Why is Tyson Fury at the White House? What am I witnessing right now? Yeah, a lot of guys that we've known and loved for a while are going to be retiring here shortly. It's going to be weird now. Top 3 coaches is a hard question. Yeah, I honestly don't have enough interest to rank my top 3 head coaches, to be honest. Top 3 players, solidified. Trump's restarted. UFC event. Get the hell out of here, man. I'm not even political like that. This UFC White House is insane. Cooper, Bednar, Brind'Amour. Actively, you're not wrong. I maybe put Paul Maurice above Bednar. But I think Cooper, Brind'Amour, Bednar, and Maurice got to be in the top 4 right now. They got to be. Active head coaches. Active head coach. 6:35 to go here in the second. Not a lot of action in this period. Carolina, they don't got to do much, man. Oh, my God. Stankoven on the rebound. Good save, Carter Hart. Good stop once again. And there they do it. Jackson Blake on the rebound will put it home, and the Carolina Hurricanes are going to take a 2-0 lead here in game number 6. Unbelievable. The son of Jason Blake, Jackson, Let's see this replay here. I thought Stankoven had it. He curled to the net. It's the top line again of Carolina getting it done. Good save, Hart. They put it out in front of the net. Bad turnover, Vegas. And Carter Hart could not stop that one. Jackson Blake in the top of the circles. It hit off of a Vegas defender. And Carolina is going to go up 2-0. Chat, I told y'all the Hurricanes are winning the Stanley Cup tonight. They are winning the Stanley Cup tonight. Wow. 6:29 remaining. Vegas looks defeated on the bench right now. I'm not trying to be political, but it's just impractical. Impractical? Get the fuck out of here, bro. If President Trump wants to do a UFC card on the front lawn of the White House, why should he not be able to do so? It's not being funded by the taxpayer dollars. UFC's paying for this in full. It's unbelievable. I'm watching it right now. It's insane. I don't think Vegas comes back, chat. I think 2 goals might be a little bit too much. I don't foresee Bussy allowing 2 in this hockey game. Vegas is not giving up much either. Wow. Game number 2, if you told me this, chat, I would think you're a liar. So much for the 39-win team, Pasta. I mean, they lost in the Stanley Cup final to the better team. None of it matters. Shot again. Oh, my God. Rebound. Ooh, Carter Hart stopped it, chat. That was close to being 3-0. You say it like that's a point, man. They made the Stanley Cup final. They swept the President's Trophy winning team. I think it's cool that he's doing it. I think it's very cool, too. Politics aside, I don't care who is in office. If they did a UFC event at the White House, it's sick, man. Vegas does look dead, X-Origin. We are headed to a commercial break. The 39-win team swept the 55-win team and made the Cup Finals, so that is totally irrelevant. They are just losing to a better team and a more resilient team in the Carolina Hurricanes. I'll never forget Mother's Day. I saw one of my old buddies that I used to play hockey with. He asked me who I thought was winning the Stanley Cup, and I said Carolina that day, chat. I said I got a weird feeling about Carolina, and here they are. Potentially like 25, 24 minutes away from raising Lord Stanley. Blake, 22-year-old Conn Smythe winner. I don't think that Blake gets it. I think Hall, Stankoven, and Jordan Staal are above him right now. All 3 of those guys. If Vegas was in the Avs division, I don't think they would make the playoffs, but they would have. They would have been a wild card spot. What do you mean? Who the hell do you think is paying for that White House lawn abomination? The UFC. UFC is paying for it. The taxpayer dollars are not being affected by that. The UFC paid in full for that event. Blake has most points by 1 at 20. He's not getting the Conn Smythe, though. Bullshit? Well, I mean, you can argue with facts all you want, bro. I mean, you can search it up. The UFC paid for that. Just like they paid for the Sphere. It's one of those games, you know, they're not coming back. I knew it early on, man. In that first period when I saw Boosie make those stops, or Bussy, I just got a feeling that Carolina was not giving up that lead. Now they got a multi-goal lead. Look at Rod Brindamore, man. He's ecstatic on that bench, and as he should. As he should. We need Vegas to step it up. I really wanted 7. I don't think we're getting 7, chat. Unfortunately. I cannot wait for this 5 minutes and 40 seconds to be done because I got to piss. It's bad, man. If we get another commercial break, I might go pee. I don't know if we're going to get one, though. 5:30 to go here in the third. Is he past the murder chokes when it matters? I mean, you can't really say that. He was the best forward of Vegas, chat. You guys like the little hyperbolic 3-game sample size. He did it to McDavid as well, even though you guys be like, oh, McDavid had no points in Game 6 and 7 in the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, but he had back-to-back 4-point games in Game 4 and 5. And he had 42 points in the playoff run. That does not make him a playoff choker. Florida did a great job shutting him down in 6 and 7. And Game 6, he won. UFC did pay for it, but he's making money off it. Who? Like the government? I mean, UFC might not be making money off of this event. It probably cost it a lot. Shot. That one's going to go wide. Nikolai Ehlers on the rebound. Carter Hart looks rusty, man. He does not look good. He's not played good so far in the Stanley Cup final. Eichel's way too casual at his blue line. Way too casual, bro. Vegas is fucked here, chat. They're cooked. This does not look like a team that's facing elimination and is down 2-0. They're not doing a lot against the Canes. Not a lot at all. Should have taken a bathroom break at the first intermission. I didn't need to pee then, though. I felt good then. I'm going to hold it, Chad. I'll hold it until the end of the second period here. I'm good. I'll be quick. Your boy is quick. After Torts joined Vegas, they started being insane. Coaching changes often have an immediate impact. It gives your team a little bit of a boost. Tortorella does weigh on players, though. But you got to salute to what he's done here with Vegas. Would not have thought they were going to be in the Stanley Cup final. Didn't know you smoke crack, too? I do not smoke crack, no. Chatfield, he's going to dump it in. Chad, I've never tried any hard drugs. I'm not thinking. A piss jug like Ray? Yeah, I need a piss jug, eh? I really do. Throw it around the trailer park. Away she goes, bud. Good stop, Bussy. Carolina's going to rim it right now. Carolina looks good, man. They look good. They got a multi-goal lead now. They're sitting pretty. They don't have to do anything offensively. Vegas mind-boggling comeback in the third. That would be nuts. I don't think they're going to do that, though. Way of the road, bud. Way of the road. Rufy Chandler starting now. Listen, I got it on my second monitor. I know. As Rasmus Anderson's going to head to the sin bin. And the Vegas go... Bro, if Vegas goes down 3-0, it's over, chat. It is over. If you smoke crack, you're a bum. Yeah, pretty much. I heard Michael Chandler's going to retire regardless of the outcome tonight. I think this might be his final fight. Yeah, drugs don't make you cool, and drugs just make you a loser, pretty much, chat. Stay away from it. You're going to become a crackhead, and then by the time you're 25, you'll be fucked. You'll be anorexic. You'll have a ton of issues. You won't be able to get off of them. You'll be done. Got him for interference. That was obvious. 2:56 remaining in the second. And Carolina's going to get a chance here to extend their lead to 3. That makes Melatonin a bum. Bro, Melatonin left the Discord today, chat. You guys see that? I don't know why he left it, but he's gone. He hasn't shown up to a live stream in a while. Hopefully he's seeking help. Vegas is going to clear that one down. My high school is full of crackheads. Most high schools are. Just don't make those choices, chat. Because if you make those choices... You'll regret it by the time you're 25, and then you're so addicted to drugs that you can't get off of it. Every bathroom smells like vapes. I mean, vaping and drug use is a little bit different. But vapes are not great either for you. Just don't even start any of that nonsense. The trailer park is on the White House lawn right now. What a stop. Carter Hart on the glove side. One-timer Sebastian Aho. What a save. What a save. I didn't make it 1 hour on Discord because I'm old. That's fair. That is fair. Discord is definitely a younger generational app. You're an idiot. Just keep your pie hole shut. Me? I mean, I'm live streaming, bro. If I just shut up, nobody would tune in. So how about you shut the fuck up? You're in my live stream telling me what to do. Ricky's 5-hour D-Energy. Bro, that's the best show of all time. Best show of all time. Dude, Vegas just doesn't look urgent enough right now. I'm not seeing them. I know they're on the PK. But the entire period, Marner. Centers it. Oh, Brett Howden. Stick on the ice, laddie. That is why the coaches harp on you to have your stick on the ice when you're driving the net. Thank you for the sub, brother. Chad, if your subs are on public, they will pop up on the live stream. Carolina the other way. Sends it in to Jackson Blake. Cross ice to Ehlers. Good stick in the lane by Mark Stone. 30 seconds remaining here on the PK. First goal was bad, but both goalies have been given their team saves. Yeah, Carter Hart's been good tonight, chat. I would argue it's been his best game so far in the Cup Finals. Goal 1 was a little bit shaky. Oh my, he tried to play that one down, but that is eye sticking on the play. Yeah, Hart, the first goal was not great. Second goal, I can't really blame him for that. But Vegas has just not done enough offensively. They really haven't. They've not done enough offensively. Vegas has like 2 shots this period. That's what I mean, man. You're already down 1-0. Like, you can't do more offensively? I don't know. When Vegas went up 4-0, I thought they were winning the cup, but here we are. Yeah, that was the food poisoning game for me, chat. I didn't really see a lot of that game. I was on my deathbed. Barely even surviving. 1:13 to go. I cannot wait until that minute is done because I feel like I'm going to piss myself. I need a piss jug. Carolina dumps it in. 1 minute to go here in the second. The Carolina Hurricanes want to get out of this period with a 2-0 lead. 50 to go here. They can just kill the clock, man. We are back to even strength. We are officially back to even strength. 40 seconds to go. Vegas looks dead. They look dead right now, man. They look like a defeated hockey team that knows they're not winning the cup. I don't know if it's a pet peeve of mine, but I low-key hate when teams win the Stanley Cup on the road, man. It's just so much worse than if they won it at home. I like when teams win it in their building that they play in 42 times a year. Like Carolina, obviously, it would be fire seeing them win the Stanley Cup tonight, but it would be so much better if they got it done in Game 7 in Carolina. That's obviously not a certainty, though. I don't know. I just feel like it's just not as good. Obviously, it's not as good. As we are going to head into the third period with the Carolina Hurricanes holding on to a 2-0 lead. Chat, we are entering the second intermission. You boys gotta pee. I'll be back in like a minute. 1 minute piss break, and then we are back to the action, baby. Second intermission. The Hurricanes are holding on. 2-0 right now. It's been all Carolina in Game 6. We'll see if they can make it to the finish line. I'll be back in 30 seconds. All right. We are finally back. How long was that, chat? That wasn't too long, huh? Hey, Pasta, can you gift me a PS5? What? Bro wants me to gift him a PS5? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, it's time. Another chat. I think I had 2 left. Yeah, I got 2 left, chat. 2 more drinks remaining. 2 hours later. Chat, that was not long at all. That was not long. I had to pee. Canes winning 8-zip. Bro, Carolina, I think they're raising the Stanley Cup tonight, chat. I said it early in the first period. I saw those saves by Bussy. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Just does not go your way. What is the UFC thing on? It's on Paramount Plus. If you guys are American and have Paramount Plus, it'll be on there. Give it up, pal. Yo! Bro wants to rip some Fortnite after this, man. I can tell. I can tell. Vegas wins 3-2 in overtime. Bro, no shot. No shot. Vegas not generating enough offense, man. Carolina's done a great job defensively. They've kind of smothered them. And that second period was pitiful. Absolutely pitiful, man. Facing elimination. Down by multiple goals now. They look defeated on the bench, man. They really did look defeated on the bench. All right, we got Mike Chandler right now up against Mauricio Hoofy. I am expecting a highlight knockout by Hoofy. 2 shots. They had 2 in the second? Really? I did not even realize that. Listen, I can't pay attention to the statistics right now. Victory Royale incoming. We got to get one, man. It's been a few days. Do I like Montreal or Toronto? It's definitely like the Habs more than the Leafs. 100%. I beat you? You beat me at what, bro? You ain't beat me at nothing. Don't lie. I don't want no lie. I got traded to the Canes and might be a pro. Sorry to hear that, brother. Carolina used to be my ops, but I think we made peace a little bit. If this was 2023, I'd be screaming, fuck Carolina to the world. Don't really care anymore, though. I can curse Vegas. Bro, Lyndon, how long until you have a Carolina profile pic? The bandwagon strikes again. He went from Columbus to Montreal to Vegas. Probably now to Carolina, huh? That is the literal definition of a bandwagon. I went to the bathroom same time as you and I got my room before you. All right, bro, congratulations. You're probably not drunk as a skunk. Chad, I haven't pissed before the live stream. That was the last time I peed. My tank was full. It was on overload, actually. I haven't needed to pee that badly in a while. It was a long piss, I will say that. It was very, very long. We got it done. Last time a team won the Cup on the road was 2022. Colorado and Tampa Bay, yeah. Yeah. Really? So Vegas won it at home. Oh, dude, don't even remind me of the fucking 24 and 25 Cup finals. You're right, you're right. You literally said I would change my profile pic to Carolina by today, and guess what? I didn't, and I never will. Lyndon, you've already leaned into the bandwagon tag. You might as well go full force, buddy. There's no point scaling back now. You've got a nurse's bladder. We never get to pee. Yeah, you guys don't get a lot of breaks when it's busy. Which is crazy, man. You guys don't get to eat like lunch or get to go to the bathroom. It's kind of nuts. Don't remind me about the Colorado game. Dude, you guys lost like 7-2 in game 2, didn't you? That was, I remember being at the casino watching that game. Not gonna lie, I turned off the TV and got on COD. Bro still plays COD 2026. I'm not gonna lie, MW4 does look kind of heat. I might buy it. I bought BO6, didn't buy BO7. But I might make a return to COD in 2026. We'll see. 7-0? It was 7-zip? I thought it was 7-2. I didn't know it was that bad. Come on, Hoofy. I need a spinning back kick to the dome on Chandler right now, man. I need a fucking highlight reel KO, please. There it is! Oh my! Chandler's hurt! Finish him. Carolina's going to be the 5th team I will permanently hate. Nah, that's going to be the 5th team that you bandwagon to, bro. Don't lie. Hoofy by KO in the 2nd. I don't think Chandler gets it out of the 1st. We got 105 remaining. Hoofy's all over him right now. I can say this. I can fully pay attention to this because we are in the intermission right now. It's all good, laddie. I need a highlight reel KO. Chandler is just retreating. He's finished. Vegas ain't even getting 20 shots. I would love to know the stats on how many games. Oh, there it is. Knockdown on Chandler. It's over. It's over. Mauricio Hoofy flatlines Michael Chandler at the UFC White House. Damn. That was a good shot. That was a very, very good shot. That was predictable. Chandler's going to retire now and ride off into the sunset. What was I saying again? I'm in Nunavut watching hockey? Hey, yo, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Is it still snowing in Nunavut? Bro, Trump's hair is crazy right now. It looks like it's going to blow off. It looks like it's going to fucking blow off. Rod should come out for the last couple of minutes. Bro, Rod the Bod Brindamore is insane. Even at the age of like damn near 50, he's fucking jacked to the gills. Jacked. You talk about a guy that's like regimen or has got a regime in physical activity. That bro doesn't miss. He don't skip leg day. His hair is confusing. Can't tell if it's going forward, back, or both. I'm pretty sure it's a wig, right? I'm pretty sure Trump's hair is like a rig. A rig? A wig. There we go. Is it not a toupee, chat? I don't think Trump's hair is real. I liked your video on Matthews on Vegas. I liked it too. Chat, we got some peak coming up here shortly on the channel. I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek here. I might as well. Let's see. Okay, this is a video that I've yet to begin recording. We're going to be doing this soon, chat. Oh, I got to full screen it. How do we feel about that, chat? WRL. That's one of them. We got this one that I just finished recording the other day. That's going to be absolute fire. This game is probably over. I do agree. I said that in the first period. We also have this video that will be going live. Whoa, why is it so big? Bro, why is that so big? We have this video going live. So I got like, I think 5 videos pre-recorded already. Is there any more that I have not shown? I mean, the next Bend Over live stream will have this as the thumbnail. There you go. There's a little bit of a sneak peek for you. Why is it like, it's changing how big it is depending on what video or what picture I put out. It's not happening. I lose my mind if Vegas tied this. I wouldn't lose my mind, but I just think it's over. Do Shorzy, however you spell it right now. I'm not doing that right now, brother. What? I put every superstar on the Leafs. Nothing about him is real except the corruption, racism, and pedophilia. Don't clickbait this time, bro. I really thought I'm going to do, I think, tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to try grinding Bend Over to where we're at, like, game number 7, like the final game of the chapter, and we got plus delta. That's the only shot. Like, I got to grind it on my own time to where if I have a bad game, I just reset the save file. Because it was impossible, man. We were there for 2 hours just trying to make it to the NHL, trying to get called up, and it didn't happen. Watch the Golden Knights are going to come back. I don't think so. It was bad, man. 2 hours, and I still couldn't make the National Hockey League. Fuck me, man. It was tough. NHL's got to change that, dude. They got to change that. I don't like the form score system. It doesn't correlate on how well or bad you do in an actual game. So, how's Brett Howden, the playoff goal leader? I have no idea. He's been solid, though, in the playoff run, man. He really has been solid. Been a Canes fan since the relocation. You've earned this one, brother. I mean, you saw 2006, so I'm not going to have that much sympathy for you. You've already seen a Stanley Cup since the year 2000, so even as a goalie, it's ridiculous. I'm mad because Vegas is losing. Well, you're going to be mad at the end of the game then, buddy, when you see Carolina celebrating in T-Mobile Arena. I now have this as my profile pick so Vegas can win. I'm not bandwagoning. Yeah. Get out of here. Linden has officially jumped ship, chat. He has jumped ship to the Carolina Hurricanes. Look at that. I said it. I said he'd have a Carolina profile pick. And here it is. 4-2 Vegas calling it. I don't think so. 4 goals in the third period? Nah. Oh my God. I do not foresee that happening whatsoever. How many times have you changed your profile pick, Linden? A lot of times. It could happen, not with the way the game is going right now. I would be really, really surprised. Like, I'd say 8 out of 10 surprised if Vegas mounted a comeback. I just don't see it happening. Hey, when you're a defenseman at 26 and it wants you to score, that's what I mean, dude. Especially, that's kind of the reason why Bendover's not in the NHL yet. It's because I'm not an offensive D-man. I'm not scoring goals, and that's pretty much how the form score system works. If you're not scoring and not contributing to offense, you're not getting called up or moving up in the lineup. It's such a flawed system that EA introduced, and I doubt they even play tested it, man. I doubt they even play tested it. Do a Sakic and Celebrini video? Maybe. Probably not, though. I want to do Ovi and Crosby on the same team, chat. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to begin recording that tomorrow. That'll be a fun video to see if I can win a Stanley Cup with Crosby and Ovi on the Pittsburgh Penguins before they both retire. Chat, Bussy is not a rookie, chat. He's not a rookie. He's too old. He's like 27. He was put on waivers this year by another team. The AI is mind-blowing? Yeah, that too. I despise the form score system. Absolutely despise it. It sucks, man. It doesn't correlate on how well or bad you played in the game. It sucks. This is Bussy's rookie season. No. I mean, technically he's not a rookie because he's too old, but this is his first season in the NHL. He's just not classified as a rookie because he's too old. What's going on right now? Mauricio Hoofy just knocked out Michael Chandler at the White House. That's what's going on right now. Joe Rogan! Oh my God, it's Joe Rogan, chat. That's the guy from Fear Factor. UFC has been on fire. 3 knockouts back-to-back. I knew people were going to show up and there was going to be some crazy finishes. The motivation of fighting at the White House. That's will be fine. They'll keep being the villains even if they lose. I don't think Vegas gets back, though, for a few years, chat. I don't think they do. This was their shot to win their second Stanley Cup, and they fucking blew it. Absolutely blew it. Canes lose. It's because of me, and I will be happy. Y'all hear Oliver Tree died? Who is Oliver Tree? I've seen Fear Factor. It's insane. Are you also watching the UFC? Of course. I never miss a pay-per-view. Never. If there's a bad, like, fight night card, I might not watch. But I usually watch the fight nights, too. But a pay-per-view? Bro, I haven't missed one since, like, 2018. No shot I'm missing the White House. A 1-of-1? No shot, man. Lewis by decision. Derek Lewis is not winning a decision. I think he's going to give up. I think he's going to give up and quit. And Josh Hokett's going to get like a TKO. Lewis has been quitting a lot in a lot of his fights recently. And Josh Hokett's real, man. He can fight. His act is kind of like cringe and corny, but that dude can fucking fight. Can he? He's 9-0. He's got good wrestling. I think he's going to take down Derek Lewis and probably TKO him on the ground. That's my official prediction. You ever shut the hell up? No, I do not. The live stream is pretty much me yapping, right? He got in a helicopter, fraud, Oliver Tree. Whoa, Bobby. Whoa, that's a crazy-ass mistypo. Oliver Tree is dead. He died in a helicopter crash. Who is Oliver Tree, Chad? I don't know who that is. I will say, though, don't get into a helicopter, chat. There's been way too many accidents in a helicopter in the past, 10 years. How in the world did Stenberg get 4th overall? Stenberg's not going 4th overall, Chad. He's not. I think San Jose is going to take him 2nd. Search him up. He was pretty famous. What, was he a celebrity, like an actor? R.I.P. Kobe. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of helicopter crash. Music artist who got popular in 2022? Really? Interesting. What songs does he have? Do I know any of them? I might not. I don't know. My brain immediately went to Kobe. Immediately. Yeah, don't get into a helicopter, chat. Do not. All right, third period is underway. 1953, 1952, 1951, 1950 remaining in the third. The Carolina Hurricanes have a 2-0 lead, and they are potentially 20 minutes away from winning the Stanley Cup. That would be insane. They're all over TikTok. He was hilarious. We need a Byfuglin video, Byfuglin. Listen, I don't think too many people are clicking on a video for Dustin Byfuglin, but if I can include him into a video, I will do that. Can we have kids? What the fuck? You guys are crazy. 1915. I fully believe the Hurricanes are raising Lord Stanley tonight, chat. I do believe that. Jackson Blake just chips in. They are going to be so defensive in this third period. Didn't personally listen to him, but always sucks seeing people die so young. Yeah, I mean, anybody dying is a sad thing. Doesn't matter if you're old or young. It's still sad. As Carolina's going to ice the puck. Unless you die at like you're 90. When you're 90, Chad, if you're 90 plus and you're dying, it's sad. But, bro, you lived an insane life. Most people don't see 90 years on this earth. Are you glad UFC is coming to Paramount? Oh, dude, I saw that. I was so happy, man. I hate the fact that we still got to pay like $90 to purchase a UFC pay-per-view. I cannot wait. I am purchasing Paramount Plus next year. I cannot fucking wait. I was so pissed that it was only in the United States. Oh my God, Shea Theodore blowing a tire in his own zone. If Vegas wants to get back in this game, they got to get a quick one immediately, man. They got to score early in this third. Otherwise, they're going to lose this one, and Carolina's going to raise a Stanley Cup in their own barn. You remember when Michael Jackson died in 2009? Of course I do. Same dude, I was pissed they didn't do it globally. Yeah, me too. But I'm glad that we'll get it back in 2027. Like, we're already halfway through 2026, so it's not going to be too long from now. We'll get to pay like $7 a month to watch every UFC event. It's going to be sick. Brady McNabb, pumping that puck in deep. Let's see if Vegas can generate any offense, man. You do know your stuff for sure. Didn't mean it derogatory. I do know my hockey stuff. Played it since I was 4, so I would say out of all the sports, I by far and away know hockey the most. I do know my stuff when it comes to the sport of le hockey, le stick and puck. The season went by so fast. It did, dude. Chad, you guys remember I went live? I think, I didn't go live for a watch party, but I remember it was Vegas-Chicago, game number 1, 2025 in October. I did a Be A Pro live stream, and I was like, man, I can't believe the season is already here. Now we fast forward, and the season is over. My uncle will be 100? Bro, that's insane. Most people do not see 100. I know you'll be sad, but that dude lived an insane life. Be happy that you've gotten so many years with that guy, man. That's insane. 100 is nuts. Absolutely nuts. It's already June. I know, dude. Chat, 2026 is already, the year is halfway done. We're halfway through 2026. How insane is that? Doesn't make any sense, man. The days just go by so quickly. Turn over Vegas. Barbashev going to put one on net. Good save, Bussy. Bussy's been solid, man. Lazan, shot. Good block there by Seth Jarvis. Vegas starting to generate some offense right now, but Carolina doing well defensively. Getting in front of pucks and shutting them down. Jarvis to the outside. Carter Hart having issue covering that one up. How long do I want to live? As long as possible. I'm not really a guy that really believes in much after death. So I want to live as long as possible, Chad. I fully believe we only get one shot at life. So if I could live well into my 100s, I'd gladly do so. Probably 60 to 67 for me. Whoa, Bobby. That's really young. Why would you not want to live longer? I want to live as long as possible. You only get one shot at life, chat. I'm somebody that believes like there's nothing after death. I'm hoping there is something. But obviously I won't know until I actually die. That's why I wanna spend as much time as possible on this earth. Jack Eichel going to beat out that Vicing. Vegas almost iced the puck there. We got 16-15 remaining here in the third. Who you got, Gone? Pereira? I got Poetan. By like a second or third TKO. I think he finds his shot and puts him down. It'll just be really sad. Our parents died. I mean, yeah. Listen. Everybody goes through it, chat. Your parents went through it. Your grandparents went through it. Your kids are supposed to outlive the parents. That's the way it's supposed to go. It's sad when the kid dies and the parents see their kids die. That's more sad, man. You're supposed to outlive your parents. That's the way life goes. Everybody goes through it. Everybody has family members that die. Father, mother, brother, sister. Like, it's the way it goes. That's life, man. Loss is a part of life. As hard, as heartbreaking as it is, it's the way life goes, man. It's more sad when your parents have to bury their own kids. That's when it's like, man, you really feel bad for those guys. Mitch Marner's going to chip it in. You never want to see a parent have to bury their own child. That's heartbreaking. Slavin chips it out. Look at Carolina, man. They are just doing the smart thing every single time. They can smell it right now. They can smell a Stanley Cup victory. 15-15. Remaining here in the third. Vegas got fuck all, man. Offensively, man. They got nothing. For sure, burying your own kid has got to be gut-wrenching. Yeah, it's not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to outlive your parents. That's when it gets to heartbreaking territory. Obviously, it's sad when, like, your parents go, but it's the way it's supposed to be. It's past to have kids, and not that I know of. As Carolina will ice that puck. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of icings in this third, chat. He's 100 and healthy World War II veteran. Bro, shout out to him, man. Talk about a fucking warrior. Shout out to him. 100 years old, and he fought in World War II. Badass. That is gangster, chat. So gangster. Watch Marner get a hat trick? I don't think so. I don't think Mitch Marner is going to generate a hat trick. He's been a ghost in this game, and he was a ghost in Game 5, chat. We got 14:30 left in the third. And Vegas does not look like a team that's down 2-0 on the verge of losing the Stanley Cup final. I'm sorry, but they do not look like that team right now. They're trying to break it out. Tomas Hertl. Whoa, Tomas Hertl got rammed by Seth Jarvis there. My friend's mom died when he was 6, and people have been making fun of him for it. Bro, if somebody makes fun of you because your parent died, you're a complete fucking scumbag. You deserve to get beat up. You deserve to feel some sort of pain. If you get jumped and you made fun of somebody because their parent died, bro, deserved. Deserved. How much of a scumbag do you got to be? There is that Marner magic. The Marner magic has faded. Listen, Vegas was never going to win the Stanley Cup with Mitch Marner generating all the offense. Where's Eichel? Where's Mark Stone? Jack Eichel has, what, 2 goals in the postseason? He's been a ghost. He's got to step up, man. He's a superstar on that team. It can't be all Mitch Marner. Marner has showed up in this postseason. We now need Stone, Eichel, Dorofeyev. He's been ghost in the Cup Finals. Barbashev. Where's Ivan Barbashev? As we head to another commercial break. No one gets out alive? No. Everybody has an expiry date. We're all going to die eventually, Chad. Every single one of us. Laughing to someone's parent's death is fucking crazy? Yeah. Dude, if you do that, I hope you get beat to a fucking pulp. I hope you do. I hope you have broken jaw, broken bones, and you just feel immense pain. Everyone is suffering in their own struggles. Facts. So many people are going through so many things, man, that nobody knows of. Pick a number 1 to 4. That's a very, very short list of numbers I can pick. My great-grandpa was a war prisoner in World War II. Wow. He died at age 100 in 2018. He lived a fantastic life, brother. 100? Bro, if you make 90, that's insane. Can't win when your top line falls asleep. You are right, Jim. Carolina has found their offense. The Aho line in the Cup Finals was a line that needed to step up, and they have done that. My grandpa died while being a part of the Canadian Air Forces. Salute to him, man. Salute to him. Putting his body on the line for the country. I've been seeing so many like edits where it's like POV, remember that you're a Canadian boy. Listen, I know Canada has kind of gone into the shitter here in the last decade as far as leadership and everything. But be proud, man. Be proud of where you're from. Whether you're American or Canadian, be proud. Be proud to be American. Be proud to be Canadian. Be proud to be whatever country you're from. Take some pride in your heritage. Celebrini or McKenna? What's the question? Like, who's better? Who's going to be better in the future? It's Celebrini all day. All day. Warn Noah if he calls me so fatsy again. Bro, Noah's a fucking loser, man. He's the guy that got bullied in real life and in school, so he takes it out online. Marner shot! That's going to get blocked. He's a total loser. There's a reason why he got banned from... Oh my God, Seth Jarvis in, shot! Good save by Carter Hart. Jarvis had a great rush there. As the Carolina Hurricanes, if they go up 3-zip, it's over, chat. It might already be over. 13-10 remaining here in the third, and they're down by 2. Are the Vegas Golden Knights. Knights ruined my parlay. Don't bet them, buddy. If you're not willing to lose that money, don't gamble it. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I hate losing money. So that is the reason why I don't gamble. Because I know I'm going to lose. All gamblers lose more than they win. And I'm not comfortable losing money. That's the last thing that I want. When I lose money, man, I'm pissed. Nice turnover, Barbashev. Hands it off to Eichel. Can't get a shot on that, though. Carolina is smothering. Absolutely smothering. He's been a bigger asshole when he was friends with Bolt. Listen, I don't care about Noah, Chad. He's been banned from the Discord for months now. He was an online troll that got bullied in real life, so he took it out on everybody online. That's essentially what he is. Who am I cheering for? I'm pretty neutral in the Stanley Cup Finals. I wanted to see Mitch Marner raise Lord Stanley because of Leaf fans, and seeing them get pissed would be funny. But I said it early in this game, man. I said Carolina was winning the Stanley Cup. And I believe that more than ever right now. The Hurricanes are 1150 away from raising the Stanley Cup. The only time I liked when an NHL team won on the road was the Hawks when they won 2 on the road in the final at home. Well, that would be at home, right? Vegas is going to ice the puck. Pasta as a Marine? What do you mean? I'm not a Marine, no. I had some family members that were in the Army. My uncle was a mechanic for the Army tanks and everything. He served in the Army. I don't think he ever went to war or anything like that, but he was a mechanic. When are you going to end stream when the game's over? What do you mean? Be all rooting for Carolina? The Canes are due, man. They're due. They've been knocking on the door since like 2020. They're due for a Stanley Cup right now. I said that entering the playoffs, I had a weird feeling about the Canes. They had a very underrated regular season. They won a lot of games, didn't really go through a lot of struggles. You got to look out for those teams, man, that have been knocking on the door for years and are good in the regular season, where they have a strong team year in and year out. You think one of these seasons they're going to get it done. Puck luck's going to go their way as we have offside on the play. Jackson Dark. Why is bro saying Jackson Dark? Maybe, can you play Be a Pro after, bro? I'm watching the White House card after this. I'm not playing no goddamn Be a Pro. What? Hell no. I want to see Josh Hogan knock out Derek Lewis right now. My grandpa is currently 91. He takes walks every single day without a cane. You know why he's able to do that? Because he started decades ago. Because he's been moving for decades. What a smart man. You guys got to realize that the good habits, they begin now. They don't begin in 10 years, 20 years from now, because then it could be too late. That guy who's 91, you know why he's 91? Because he's in good fucking shape. Because he's active, he's mobile. He's not just laying in bed all day or sitting on a couch watching TV. He moves. He moves, man. All right, Vegas is going to head to the power play here. Try to get back in this game. When do you think the Bruins are winning the cup? Never. They made 3 cup finals since 2011, and they only won 1 of them. They're going through not a rebuild, but they're not a cup contender right now. They're not even remotely close to a cup championship. Marner slides it over to Eichel. Good block there by Martin Hook. And 30 to go here in the third. Carolina's going to clear it down. My other grandpa was a part of the Soviet Union as a Marine. Shout out to him, man. Anybody that serves their country is a hero. Flat out, no matter what country you represent. Those are guys that literally put their life on the line. The Bruins didn't win in 2011. They've been considered playoff chokers. Yep, you are correct, but they got it done, so you can't say that. They got a Stanley Cup in 2011 because of the Sedin sisters and their lack of showing up in the Cup Finals. Fucking pussies. Eichel, waiting, fires it over. Oh, they're going to miss the net. Bussy has no stick right now. Vegas got to capitalize here. Go 5-hole. Somebody try to snot. It's not that 1 5-hole, boys. Mark Stone, that puck goes over his stick. Back to Marner. Over to Eichel on the half wall. Can Carolina clear it? They can't get it out yet. Aho battling at the blue line. Vegas will keep it in. Cross ice. Eichel. Backdoor. What a stop. Oh my God. Jack Eichel missed a wide open net. Oh my God, chat. I told y'all early. The puck luck is not going Vegas' way. They're not coming back. It's over, chat. Carolina's winning the Stanley Cup tonight. It's over. Derek Lewis, older than I thought. Yeah, he's 41, bro. He's been around in the game for a while. I think he's getting finished tonight. Eichel had a wide open net to shoot at, and he missed the net entirely. Announcer's a cool cat. Huge Canes fan. Live near Raleigh. Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament, and Canes win huge stuff here. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. If you haven't done it already, chat, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 50K, and if your subs are on public, they will pop up on the live stream. McKinnon flashback. It wasn't as egregious, but Eichel had a clear opportunity to get Vegas back in this hockey game. Unfortunately, he was unable to do so. I need to sneeze so bad right now, chat. I'm going to have to mute my mic. Oh, my God. Can it come already? Pause. I hate when you feel like you need to sneeze, but you don't sneeze. It just sits with you. As Josh Hoka gives the middle finger to Derek Lewis. You're going to stay when Stahl lifts the cup? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be more locked into the UFC fights by then, but 8:40 to go here in the third. Brohag, giant spot to score and right over the net. Yeah. I honestly don't understand, man. These NHL players, they shoot so many pucks. I know it's easy to, like, miss the net, but you gotta be locked in on your accuracy. Hit the fucking net, dude. Stop trying to go top shelf every single shot. Pick a spot, whether it be low corner or not. Hit the net. I see so many of these NHL players that miss the net. And coming from a guy who's played a lot of hockey, I know it's easy to just sky the puck. If you're getting paid millions of dollars and you're training all off season long shooting pucks, you should be able to hit the net. Who's my Conn Smythe winner? It's tough, man. I could see Stahl getting it. I could see Stankoven or Hall getting it either. It's very, very close. Seven minutes to go here. 7:40 remaining in the third. Oh my, Josh Hokit, stay on your feet, brother. Tell that to McKinnon. That's different though, man. He didn't settle that puck. He shot it right away, and he just missed the net. It happens. I've done it before. Every hockey player has done it. You get a wide open net and you miss it. It happens, dude. Pressure, the moment, the intensity, the adversity. This all happens. But 9 times out of 10, Nathan McKinnon, he scores that puck, right? Connor Hellebuyck didn't even make the save on that either. Vegas now in the offensive zone, getting a shot. That one's going to go wide. Someone got taken down. It looked like Eichel. As we have 6:53 remaining here in the third. Marner has 29 points. Marner's not winning the Conn Smythe if he loses, though. He's got to win it. Hokit needs to lock in. He's throwing a bit much. Hokit's got to take him down, dude. Derek Lewis is not great on the ground. Hokit's a wrestler. He's got to shoot a takedown here. I don't know if he's going to, though. He probably wants to knock him out. 6:30 remaining. Jack Eichel. Down low. Shots are 19-16 in favor of the Canes. Boosie played out of his mind. Dude, he wasn't great in Game 4, but since then, he's been so much better. So much better. Bossy has been great. That's what you want as a franchise, as Vegas will ice the puck. You want a guy that, if you go to your backup, he can come in and steal you a game or play great. You want to see that. Hokit's on the ground now with Lewis. Not really fully on top of him, though. 6 minutes left until the season ends. I said it early, man. Carolina, they're going to win the Stanley Cup. You think Bussy will get a shutout or shootout? Bro says shootout. I'm not going to go that far, but we'll see. I don't think Vegas comes back. I think it's over. I said it was over in the first period, but they're down by 2, and there's 5:55 remaining here in the third. Second line has been tough. Hogan got him down. I think it's done soon. Yeah. If not, I just think Hogan's the better fighter. Lewis is 41. He could land a Hail Mary and knock him out, but this third period, Vegas has not been very promising with their offensive chances here. I have one more drink, chat. One more. Let's crack it open, shall we? Who I got winning the World Cup? Canada, baby. Remember, you're a Canadian boy. Even though they're not going to win the World Cup. Good stop, Boosie. He's going to cover that one up. I'll be honest, chat. I'm probably not going to watch a lot of World Cup. Chug it? I can't chug it. I still got to somewhat commentate. Chat, I'm buzzed. I'm not completely drunk, but I'm buzzed. I'm not sober. I know that. Vegas scored? No, they didn't, buddy. Don't lie. Shotgun it, bro. I'd make a total mess if I shotgunned it. Did I hear Oliver Tree died? I don't know who that is. I did hear he died, but I have no idea who that is. Poppy said Canada. Remember, you're a Canadian boy. I've seen those Instagram reels and TikToks lately. Oh, armbar Hokit! Is Lewis going to tap? I don't know. I don't think he's going to tap. We got a commercial break in the hockey game right now, chat. Josh Hokit's close to submitting Derek Lewis right now. I don't think he's going to tap, though. That's not deep enough. You got to fucking bend that arm. Bend it. Yeah, I don't think Lewis is going to tap. There's only 9 seconds left in the round. Chug one for Bussy. If they win, I'll chug it, but I only got one left, man. Nah, they're going to make it to round 2. I used to know a guy who was on the Charlotte Checkers when they were Carolina's AHL team. Really? That's cool. 2-0, and you can't even score in an open net on trash at typing. How are you trash at typing? What? Vegas isn't showing any heart. The guy who made Life Goes On and On and On song? That's so vague. What do you mean? I don't think I've ever heard a single Oliver Tree song, Chad. I'll be honest. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Yo, Husey, what's good, dude? How are you tonight? What other games do I play other than NHL or 2K? I'll be honest, chat. Me and my buddy Dylan, we rip a lot of OG Fortnite. We play that a lot. But I want to branch out and start playing more video games. I want to play more story mode games. I think I'm going to do that over the summer, maybe even live stream them. But I just feel too locked in on the same games every single year. So this summer, I'm going to be branching out and playing different off-the-wall games. Me and my buddy Dill, we play a lot of OG Fort, though. We played back in the day, so we play it now. Play Minecraft? I played Minecraft before. Minecraft is like a 2-week-long game that you grind, but that's it. Ghost of Tsushima? Never played that. I'm not really big into, like, the anime games, but I do want to branch out. I feel like I've been stuck in the same, like, cycle of video games over and over again. This summer, I'm going to take a detour, and I'm going to go out of the box and play a lot of different games. Love your streams. Thank you, Cole. Appreciate it, buddy. As Carolina will ice that puck. But yeah, like, I got to play through Mafia. I want to beat Red Dead. There's a bunch of games, like single-player games, that I want to play. I just want to get out of this, like, this niche that I'm in, man. Kind of come to realize that there's so many video games that I've just never played. I also have a PC now, so I can play, like, PC games, Steam games. Play Undertale. I don't know what that is. Try COD or GTA, bro. Those are literal big-time games that I've played before. I played COD. Listen, I was an OG on COD. Obviously played GTA. I'm just waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 at this point. Play Red Dead or RDR. What is RDR? Red Dead Redemption? I played like the first hour of Red Dead 2. But then I got too caught up in the live streams. Hurdle. Hands it off to Marner. Back to Tomash. Good poke check there by Carolina. The Canes are going to get it down. 4:15 to go. It's not looking good for Vegas, man. Vegas does not look like a team that's going to come back in this game as they dump it in. Run Fort with viewers. Yeah, I'll definitely have a Fortnite live stream throughout the summer. We'll probably do that one night. Have you done Madden? I played Madden 26. Or was it 25? The last Madden game that came out I played for like a month in September until the hockey season started. But I played that. I want to branch out from sports games though, man. I don't want to just play sports games. I want other games. I want to play through Mafia. I want to beat Red Dead. There's some single-player games I have in my game catalog that I've never beaten. That I want to get done. MLB The Show. That's another sports game, though, man. The show is so slow, like Lost. What show are you talking about? Play Formula 1? I could do that. Barbashev sends one on net. Bossy's going to make the stop, though. We have 3:53 remaining. It is clutch time now, man. Vegas might be cooked here, chat. They might be cooked. The Golden Knights trying to generate some offense. When do they pull Carter Hart, chat? When do they pull Hart? That's the question right now. Good stop, Bussy. Martin Hook now. Off the glass and out. Jordan Martin Hook. All right, he's going to rim it. Doesn't get out. Good job there by Sebastian Aho getting it out of their own zone. What about Minecraft? Listen, Minecraft is a game that you grind for 2 weeks. And that's it. I mean, I'll go back to it and play it eventually, but, like, it's not a game that I regularly play. It's a 2-week grind play. It sort of sounded like you said, good stop, pussy. Bussy. Brandon Bussy. He's come into the Stanley Cup Finals, and he's played great. The 2-week Minecraft phase feels so good. Yeah. I don't find good stop. Bussy again. Can't cover it up. Back to the blue line now. Hurdle. Can't get it on net. Jackson Blake's going to get it out. I feel like, oh, Derek Lewis goes down, and Josh Hokin's going to finish him. It's over. Josh Hokin TKOs Derek Lewis at the White House. I feel like Minecraft's not, like, fun on your own, man. You got to have somebody with you. Helldivers 2 is sick, too. Yeah, I'm going to branch out the summer chat. We're going to be streaming some of them rebound. Oh, my God! What an insane stop by Bussy. Ivan Barbashev had a fucking wide open net. How? How does that not go in? Let's see the replay here. Bussy was down and out, and Thomas... Chat, I said it. I called it in the first period. The puck luck was not going Vegas's way. How did he make that stop as we head to commercial break with 2:21 remaining? Oh, my God. How did he make that save? Love how Eichel was just sitting there. Bro's a Jack Eichel hater, huh? Fuck UFC if you were champion and banned for not sucking it. Get the fuck out of here, buddy. Fuck you, respectfully. You say fuck UFC. I can't get with all that. There ain't nothing better than a Saturday night. I know it's Sunday today, but a Saturday night watching the UFC fights. Favorite NBA team, the Lakers. LA. Yours is the Nuggets? All right. I am officially your op. After the Nuggets, what they did to my LA Lakers. Yeah, I'm going to be hating on him. Lewis got to retire. Yeah, he's 41, man. He's past his prime. He's done. He's done. He has got the most knockouts in heavyweight division history. Like, he can retire, man. He's done. He quit in his last fight to Acosta. And now he quit against Josh Hokin, too. Derek Lewis is too old to be fighting. Have you tried Counter-Strike 2? I've never played either of the Counter-Strike games. I've never been into that game. I will at least try to go live and see how many show up in the summer for some of these single-player games that I'm going to be playing. We'll see how it goes. Yo, Michelle, thank you for the $10 dono. Got my Canes in 6. Celebrate. Man, Carolina, they're so close to a Stanley Cup victory right now, man. They're so close. Trump asked Lewis to fight tonight. Yeah, he got his ass whooped, too, at the White House. I mean, I could have told you Josh Hokin was going to win that fight. Hokin's 28, in his prime. He can fucking fight. Lewis is 41, well past his prime. Very limited skill set. Is this the Bussy legacy game? I'm not going to say legacy game, but he's been very good. He stopped so far 22 shots as Vegas has emptied their net. Carolina Hurricanes. Oh, my God. That's going to be icing. Or maybe a high stick. Phasmophobia is a W game. Hokit's looking great. Hokit's potentially could be a champion, man. He's got the skills. He does. Heavyweight's not that deep either. I'm usually a huge UFC fan, finishing reading my comment about Sean Strickland. What about Sean Strickland? I saw he showed up to, like, the Fan Fest at the White House. Good. I hope Marner never gets a cup. Vegas is emptying their net here, chat. 6-on-5. We'll see if they can get a goal. Theodore from the blue line. That one's going to miss. 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Mitch Marner. Yellow to Hurdle. Omash Hurdle. Over to Marner. Out in front. Eichel picks it up. Backdoor tap in. What a stop by Bussy. What a fucking stop, man. Back to Theodore at the blue line. Over to Eichel. He fires one. That one's going to go wide. There's a rebound. Hurdle. Shot. That one goes wide. The puck luck is not on Vegas' side right now, chat. They're missing the net on great opportunities and other opportunities. Bussy's just stopping it. Barbashev, good save, Bussy. Nah, it's over, chat. 90 seconds to go in the third. Carolina's going to ice it, but it's over. The Hurricanes are your 2026 Stanley Cup champions. I said it back in the first period. McDavid ain't leaving. Find it so iconic or ironic that all these UFC dudes are Christian. I mean, they can be whatever they want to be. I don't really care, to be honest. Sean Strickland is champion of UFC, but was banned from attending because he was not Israel supporter. I don't think he wasn't banned from attending. He just wasn't invited either. Listen, objectively speaking, the last guy you want at the UFC White House is Sean Strickland. That's the last guy you want there. There was only like 4,000 people invited. It was the elite of the elite. Obviously, he wasn't invited, as were other UFC champions. I don't think it's because he doesn't like Israel. I think it's because he's a fucking madman, and it would be a hazard to have Sean Strickland at the White House. You obviously don't know he was banned. He was not banned, bro. I do know. Dana White confirmed it. He was not banned, nor was he invited. You can't just show up to the UFC White House. There were tickets were not sold. There's a venue next door that fans can attend that has like 70K people. But you can't just show up to the UFC White House and get in, even if you're a UFC champion. I like hockey more than basketball. That's all good, man. You guys can have your own preferences. Vegas is still 6-on-5 here with 1:15 remaining in the third. They're down by 2. They're down by 2. It's not looking good as offside at the blue line. Bro, this is an NHL game, bro. I'm well aware. Well aware that's an NHL game. Chad, I'm going to be honest. I'm drunk. Bad look for Marner with the dark times coming out. Bro, Marner's never going to speak of those dark times now. Never. Never. It's kind of crazy, though, that he came out and said that before the Cup Finals even started. Like, why would you even say that? My balls are itchy. My balls are always itchy. And there it is. The Carolina Hurricanes. Nikolai Ehlers solidifies the victory. Empty netter Ehlers with 1:08 remaining. Wow. 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 Wow, chat. Carolina just solidified a Stanley Cup victory. Let's play the soundboard. And there it is. Vegas looks defeated. They look defeated in the first period. I said it, chat. I said it at the beginning of the postseason. I had a weird feeling about the Canes. Year after year, heartbreak after heartbreak. And now they're going to get to celebrate, man. This game is over. The Carolina Hurricanes are your 2026 Stanley Cup champions. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Vegas folded down the stretch, chat. They folded. You told me in the second or third period of game number 2 that Vegas was going to lose in 6. I would have never believed you. Never, ever, ever. That's crazy. That's so crazy, man. Hurricanes on the Knicks. I'm happy for Carolina fans. They've been knocking on the door for years now, man. We got 30 seconds to go. Wow. That is unbelievable. Carolina's done, or Vegas is done, I should say. We got 23 seconds to go here in the third period, chat. Shots are 23-22 in favor of the Canes. They've solidified a Stanley Cup victory, and the Vegas Golden Knights are not going to get a comeback. We're not going to have a Game 7 on Wednesday. Fuck! I wanted to see a Game 7. 7 seconds to go. The Carolina Hurricanes are your 2026 Stanley Cup champions. I said it at the beginning of the postseason. Carolina had a weird feeling, and the Canes on the road get it done. Rod Brind'Amour. Heartbreak after heartbreak. I said it. If 2026 was not their year, they were never getting it done. They dominated their way in the Eastern Conference, and they defeated Vegas in 6 games in the Stanley Cup Finals. Bussy was amazing, posting a shutout in game number 6. The question is, who is the Conn Smythe winner, chat? 20 years later, Rod Brind'Amour brings a Stanley Cup to Carolina after winning it in 06. He gets it done in 2026. And I'm honestly happy for Carolina. I am. The Canes have suffered heartbreak after heartbreak in the 2020s. They got their Stanley Cup. If anything, this makes me pissed that Edmonton, they should be back-to-back champions right now. The Oilers should have gotten their cups. Fuck me. Pass the meat rights Trump. Fuck you, dude. I don't meat right Trump. Get the fuck out of here. Ehlers becomes the second Danish player to lift the cup. Who was the first? W's in the chat for Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button. We're on the road to 50K. If your subs are on public, they will pop up on the live stream. As the Carolina Hurricanes are Stanley Cup champions. Bossy with a shutout in the closeout game. Who's winning the Conn Smythe, chat? Who's getting the Conn Smythe? I think my pick is Jordan Staal. I think the voters are going to favor the Cup Finals. I think they're going to give it to him. I think Jordan Staal might win the Conn Smythe. Wow. I'm happy for Carolina. I am. Congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes. You guys saw it last year, chat. I said congrats to the Florida Panthers for winning the Stanley Cup. I was in complete heartbreak last year. This year, not so much. It's a lot better when you don't have a dog in the race. I was heartbroken this time last season, watching Florida win the Stanley Cup, going back to back. I was sad. This year, I'm okay. Bussy for Conn Smythe. Good night, lads. Congrats for Carolina. They're unbeatable. Carolina had the best playoff run they did. And Mitch Marner, we're never going to hear about those dark days because he lost in the Stanley Cup Finals. I really thought Vegas was going to get it done. Jordan Staal is a two-time Cup champion. Carolina, they've been knocking on the door for years now, man. You're happy for winning side, but sad for the losing side? Fuck no. I'm not sad for the Golden Knights. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Vegas. Fuck Mitch Marner. Fuck Carter Hart. And fuck that stupid mustard-ass franchise, man. I don't give a shit. I'm happy for the Canes. Shout out Carolina. They finally got it done, man. Wow. With even Freddie Anderson getting pulled and Bussy coming in, they still win it. And Bussy posted a shutout in the elimination game. Wow. Unbelievable turn of events. Turn of events? Unbelievable turn of events. There we go. Liquor's starting to get to me now. Sports are fake, just entertainment. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, dude. Those are the worst type of sports fans. It's all fake. Shut your bitch ass up. Idiot. Live in your own delusion, you dumbass. Fuck off. Pro turned into Jordan Binnington. Anderson for Conn Smythe. Freddie Anderson's not winning the Conn Smythe. It's going to Hall, Stankoven, or Jordan Staal. One of the three, chat. Sports are entertainment, but they're not rigged. That's what dude tried to get at there. He tried to get at that they're rigged. They're not rigged, chat. Staal better win it. I don't know if Staal gets it. I don't know. I do feel like the voters are going to favor the Cup Finals and a little bit of recency bias. But either Hall, Stankoven, or Staal are getting it right now, man. Bruce Cassidy is happy that Vegas lost. Yeah, fuck them. Hopefully Oilers can hire Bruce Cassidy now. Hopefully. It's for the whole playoffs, not just the finals. I know. I'm well aware, brother. But the voters are going to have a recency bias regardless. They know the criteria. But we know from the NHL awards this season that voters are not the smartest. They left Evan Bouchard off of a Norris Finals. Only someone who's never played sports would think it's rigged. Yeah, I don't think sports is rigged. You're just delusional or you're caught up in the propaganda. Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with all that sports is rigged, man. Miss me with all that, man. Leafs will get Cassidy. Leafs are not getting Cassidy. Taylor Hall gets his cup. Bro, Taylor Hall, Stanley Cup champion. I'm happy for the guy. He went through a decade of darkness in Edmonton. So happy, man. Even though I'm an Oilers fan, I can still pay my respects. Oh my God. I can't even read that name in Chinese, but bro comes in hot with a $49 super chat. The Carolina Hurricanes are Stanley Cup champions, chat. I need everybody to drop a W right now in the chat. I appreciate it, brother. I can't pronounce your name, but thank you. You are goated. W's in the chat right now. I can sleep well knowing Carter Hart didn't win the Stanley Cup. You know when Past is drunk when he says, fuck you, you're not wrong. If I was sober, I would not be letting that fly as easily as it's going right now. I'm at the point where if you say some bullshit in the chat, I'm calling you out for it. We like Drunk Past. Listen, we'll do some drunk live streams over the course of the summer. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that sub button. If they're on public, they will pop up in the live stream. Live stream, oh my God. Live stream. Join our Discord. I'm going to put the link for the Discord in the chat right now. I need everybody to join it right now. We got 1,200 members in the Discord, and we are only growing. We're going to be doing a lot of different things. The NHL live streams will still continue, but we'll be doing some single-player live streams as we go. The Discord link is in the chat. Join it up. Carolina Hurricanes are your 2026 Stanley Cup champions. I was right all along, chat. I was right all along. Carolina gets it done. I said it early in this game. I knew it was not going Vegas' way. I could just tell. Do you only stream NHL games for the playoffs? Yeah, mostly. We do some Oilers watch parties during the regular season, but nobody really cares about the regular season. So playoffs is when we do our watch parties. I might do some watch parties during the regular season. Maybe I'll do some polls and see what you guys say. But, yeah, mostly it is for the postseason. Mostly for the postseason. The issue is nobody really cares about regular season hockey. That's the issue. Playoffs, people tune in, people show up. So we'll be doing this again every single year, so subscribe to the channel. My content's not going anywhere. We are just building. Getting bigger and bigger. That's 2 Cup finals for the Canes. 2026 and 2006, man. 20 years apart. They are Stanley Cup champions. Incredible storyline for Bussy. Got put on waivers, joined Carolina, and helped them win a Stanley Cup here in 2026. Wow. You said Vegas in 6. I did say Vegas in 6. I was wrong. I was wrong. That was my official prediction in the Stanley Cup finals. But I also said earlier that I had a weird feeling about Carolina. Game 6 shutout, man. That's crazy. Did not expect it. Absolutely insane. Past is trying to rewrite history. I'm not. I mean, you can go back to my live streams, like prior live streams. So Caucasian of you? What? Is that not racism? Will the President's Trophy winner ever win the cup? I don't think so, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun year. We're still going to continue the live streams of NHL 26. It's been a fun ride here in the postseason. We did a lot of different watch parties. I did Montreal. Moving forward, we will always do the Stanley Cup Finals. This was like the first or the worst Cup final that I could have gotten. Vegas and Carolina as far as viewership. And we still had a bunch of you guys tune in. A bunch of you guys showed up. And we're going to be doing watch parties moving forward every single year. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join our Discord. I will put the link in the chat right now. If you guys are only tuning into my watch parties, I will see you again next year. But hopefully you guys subscribe for more than just that. I do a bunch of videos, a bunch of NHL content in general. So subscribe to the channel. It's been fun, man. 2025 was a heartbreaking year because my Oilers lost. This one was a neutral cup final that saw the Carolina Hurricanes getting it done. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you all for watching. We're going to call it here. Carolina got that Stanley Cup. I thank you all for coming out. Subscribe to the channel. Be on the lookout for a live stream either tomorrow or Wednesday. Those will be the next days that we do it. But I love you all for showing up, man. You guys are the GOATs. Every single one of you guys. I thank you all for watching. And until next time. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy.